The Marvel Knight. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 151. The Secret of the Night Potion. Uncle Fran's whereabouts are unknown, so Lu Nian simply started his homeboy life in the base. Number 1 controls the Earth's network. As the second in command of the secret base, Lu Nian can do whatever he wants. But man proposes, God disposes. Lu Nian stayed in the base for only one day, and was ruthlessly despised by Number 1. Mr. Lu Nian, this is not a place for you to eat, drink and have fun. I have nothing to do now. Mr. Lu Nian, have you forgotten what Professor Caesar said to you when you took the night potion? Of course I remember. I have lost everything now, and I am alone. Since taking the night potion, Lu Nian has lost his mother, friends, neighbors, and younger brother, and now only Uncle Fran is left by his side. Lu Nian seriously doubts whether Uncle Fran has been killed by himself if he is not the Punisher. Mr. Lu Nian, this is all a test for you. You trained me to be an orphan. If it weren't for Professor Caesar, you would have died countless times. You're talking nonsense. It's true, Mr. Lu Nian. Number 1 turned on the projector and played several videos. Lu Nian in the videos brushed shoulders with death every time. Lu Nian was walking on the road, and a moving car suddenly lost control and accelerated towards Lu Nian. At the critical moment, it seemed that an invisible force intervened forcibly. The out-of-control car flipped directly on the side of the road, and Lu Nian escaped. The camera turned. Lu Nian was eating at home. The electric rice cooker at home began to leak electricity due to aging wires, and sparks were sizzling. It seemed that a fire was inevitable. At this time, it seemed that an invisible force intervened forcibly, and the aging wires instantly recovered. A fire was eliminated invisibly, and Lu Nian escaped. Seeing this, Lu Nian finally believed what Number 1 said. Number 1, who saved me? What do you think? Why did Professor Caesar choose me? Mr. Lu Nian, you have to know that the birth of every hero is an inevitable result. Just as there is light in this world, there will be darkness, and vice versa. Let me take Iron Man Tony Stark as an example. The evil villain Mandarin was born first in this world. Mandarin was determined to conquer the world, so he sent people to kidnap Tony Stark, wanting to make Tony Stark his lackey. But Tony Stark did not surrender to Mandarin. During his escape, Tony Stark accidentally created the Iron Suit and became Iron Man. If there was no Mandarin, there would be no birth of Iron Man. Now, do you understand? Your birth is also an inevitable result. But there are more than 10 million people in New York. Why did Professor Caesar choose me? Mr. Lu Nian, the encounters between people seem chaotic, but in fact they are all designed, including my existence. It is inevitable. I exist in this world, but maybe I don't exist in another world. So, you don't have to worry about these things, because you can't control them. Can't I even control my own destiny? All lives think they control their own destiny, but in fact they are just humble pawns. Number 1, after what you said, I have no fighting spirit at all. I think I'd better continue to be a homebody. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he ran to the computer again. This was originally the most advanced computer on Earth, but now it has become a game console exclusively for Lu Nian. With his superhuman reaction ability and the fastest internet speed on Earth in the base, Lu Nian instantly turned into a game master. Number 1 saw Lu Nian so decadent, and he was anxious in his heart. Just like that, another day passed, and Number 1 couldn't stand it anymore. Number 1 decisively took compulsory measures, disconnecting the internet. The network of the base was controlled by Number 1, so Number 1 could disconnect it whenever he wanted. Lu Nian saw that Number 1 had disconnected his network, and in a rage he wanted to turn off the power switch of the base. At this time, Lu Nian suddenly found that there seemed to be no power switch in this base. Not to mention the power switch, there was not even a socket in the base. The energy supply of the base uses internal power supply. All the equipment in the base has been wirelessly charged, a true black technology. At the core of the base, there is a microgenerator that supplies electricity to the entire base. The microgenerator contains a substance that does not exist in this universe, called hengxi. The microgenerator obtains heat energy by burning hengxi and converts it into electrical energy. Although the hengxi in the base is only a small piece, it is enough to supply electricity to this base for hundreds of thousands of years. Mr. Lu Nian, you don't have to look for it anymore. In order to prevent disasters such as fire and possible earthquakes, this base uses all special synthetic materials. All the equipment in the base has been wirelessly charged, and it is impossible for you to find any power sockets. You are so cruel, Mr. Lu Nian. Now there is no network and you have no games to play. Do you still plan to stay in the base and be a otaku? Humphrey, Mr. Lu Nian, what is your original intention of becoming a knight? Number 1 suddenly asked a question that caught Lu Nian off guard. My original intention of becoming a knight? Lu Nian's memory couldn't help but go back to 3 months ago. When Lu Nian saw his master Li Hu lying in a pool of blood, he was filled with endless anger. Lu Nian hated his own weakness and inability to protect the important people. So, Lu Nian returned to the secret base, drank the night potion, and became a cavalier. I became a knight to protect important people, but now, all the important people are dead, and I, Mr. Lu Nian, you only got the power of a knight, but did not inherit the spirit of a knight. Since this potion is called a night potion, there must be a reason. Number 1, where did this night potion come from? Mr. Lu Nian, there is a planet called Azeroth in another world. On Azeroth, there is a human kingdom called Lordran. TSK. Isn't this a game of Warcraft? I've played it. Number 1, are you kidding me? Games are games, and reality is reality. The night potion is extracted from the leader of the Knights of the Silver Hand, Paladin Lightbringer Uther. WTH, what did you say? Number 1, why don't I believe what you said? Mr. Lu Nian, don't doubt it. The night potion you injected did come from Paladin Uther. Then why can't I use Holy Light? Why can't I use Invincibility? Why can't I use Resurrection? Chapter 152 Conversation with Number 1. Holy Light, Invincibility and Resurrection do not fall into the category of superpowers. According to the classification of this world, Holy Light, Invincibility and Resurrection should fall into the category of superpowers. Are superpowers different from superpowers? Of course they are different. Ordinary people can also have superpowers, but superpowers are not something that everyone can have. Only people with superpowers can use superpowers. Am I considered a superpower now? Not yet. Your situation is rather special. You are a superpower who has not awakened superpowers. How do you awaken superpowers? 2 methods. The first is natural awakening, and the second is drug awakening. Number 1, do you have drugs that can help me awaken my superpowers? I've said it just now. The source of the night potion is the Paladin Uther. Uther does not belong to this world, so I can't do anything about it. Mr. Lu Nian, you can only awaken superpowers through your own efforts. Number 1, it wasn't so troublesome when I was playing games. I would have skills after leveling up. Mr. Lu Nian, this is the real world, not the game world. If Mr. Lu Nian traveled to the game world, he could naturally acquire skills by upgrading. But the real world is not that simple. Wait. Number 1, didn't you just tell me that there is no way in this world to bring people back to life? Then my resurrection ability. Aren't you contradicting yourself? Mr. Lu Nian, this is why I introduced the source of the night potion to you. The night potion does not belong to this world, but you belong to this world. For this reason, you are destined to become the one and only superhero in this world. Holy Light, Invincibility and Resurrection are not abilities that should appear in this world. When Mr. Lu Nian is strong enough, you will understand how terrible the night potion is. TSK. You make me sound so powerful, but now I can't even release a holy light. Mr. Lu Nian, everything depends on fate. When the time comes, I will naturally release it. Lu Nian had never realized before that Number 1 was actually a charlatan. Since you don't let me play games online, you have to help me find something to do. Mr. Lu Nian, there is a set of clothes in the locker. You can take it out and use it. Clothes? Lu Nian walked to the locker and found that there was only a watch inside, nothing else. There was a bottle of purple night potion here before, which had been drunk by Lu Nian. Number 1, Where are the clothes? Mr. Lu Nian, that watch is the clothes. What? Question mark. Are you kidding me? This is just an ordinary watch. Mr. Lu Nian, this is not an ordinary watch, but a nano-knight armor. Nano-knight armor? Mr. Lu Nian, please wear the watch on your wrist, and then press the black button on the watch, and the nano-knight armor will automatically wear on you. Lu Nian put on the watch half-believingly, and then pressed the black button on the watch. Pieces of nano-armor miraculously appeared on Lu Nian's body, and gradually covered Lu Nian's entire body. When the nano-knight armor was put on, Lu Nian was able to see its full appearance. The nano-knight armor is a pure silver armor, and it is a complete armor, fully armed from head to toe. But what surprised Lu Nian was that the weight of this knight armor was too light. In ancient times, a full set of light armor weighed about 60 kilograms, and the weight of heavy armor was more than 100 kilograms. From the appearance, the nano-knight armor is obviously a heavy armor, but when Lu Nian put it on, he didn't feel the weight at all, as if he was wearing an ordinary piece of clothing. Number 1. What's going on? Why is this nano-knight armor so light? Mr. Lu Nian, the nano-knight armor is made of the latest nanotechnology and space-folding technology. It is not only light to wear, but also has better defense than ordinary knight armor. It seems to be another black technology. With the current level of the Earth, it is indeed black technology. Number 1. How do I take off this knight armor? Mr. Lu Nian, just clap 3 times, and the nano-knight armor will automatically retract into the watch. Haha. Snap, snap, snap. Lu Nian clapped 3 times, and the nano-armor on his body quickly slipped off at a speed visible to the naked eye, and finally disappeared completely, as if it had never existed. Amazing. Mr. Lu Nian, the watch on your hand is also a high-tech product. Oh, that watch is equipped with a GPS positioning system. No matter where Mr. Lu Nian appears on the Earth, I can know it at the first time. Moreover, Mr. Lu Nian can contact me at any time through the watch. Is this a mobile phone? This is a watch. Making calls is just an additional function, but this watch can only talk to the base. Number 1. If there is anything else you haven't told me, tell me all at once now. Mr. Lu Nian, that watch also has a projection function. Anything else? The base can use the watch as transmission coordinate and use the space displacement function. Oh, Lu Nian has witnessed the space displacement function of the base with his own eyes. It is simply a bug-like ability. The things in hundreds of containers disappeared in an instant. It's really awesome. Number 1. Does that mean I won't starve to death in the future? In theory, that's true. But Mr. Lu Nian, my ability is limited. I can only achieve point-to-point transmission in the New York City area. That's awesome. Can I transmit anything I want, as long as it's not a living thing? But the transmitted things must be placed in the base's warehouse. I understand. Lu Nian felt like he had found a fun toy. Mr. Lu Nian. Number 1. Do you have any questions? This watch uses brainwave technology to communicate, so when you talk to the base, you don't need headphones or speakers. You just need to think about what you want to say in your mind. What if I think about other things while I'm on the phone? As an artificial intelligence, I can tell what Mr. Lu Nian wants to say. That's true. Can I try it now? Of course. How do I turn on the call function? Mr. Lu Nian, just press the red button on the watch to talk to the base. If you press the red button again, the call will end. I understand. Lu Nian pressed the red button on the watch impatiently. Lu Nian greeted Number 1 in his mind. Number 1, can you hear me? Chapter 153 Lord Cavalier. Soon, Lu Nian felt the voice of Number 1 coming from his mind. Mr. Lu Nian, Number 1 is happy to serve you. Haha. This is so funny. Number 1, why didn't you tell me that the base has this function before? Mr. Lu Nian, you didn't ask me before. Number 1, can I talk to you anywhere on the Earth? Yes. Although the base has not launched satellites, the base has the most advanced virtual radio wave technology, which can easily penetrate the entire core of the Earth and achieve all-round signal coverage. Even in places where there is no mobile phone signal, Mr. Lu Nian can still talk to me through the watch. Virtual radio wave technology? Is this another black technology? Yes. Number 1, I am very curious. Who created this secret base? So many black technologies do not belong to this world. It is obvious that the creator of this secret base is not an Earthling. The person who created this secret base is Professor Caesar. Professor Caesar is indeed not an Earthling. Hey, number 1. What kind of person is Professor Caesar? Although I have been with Professor Caesar for so long, I know nothing about Professor Caesar's origin and purpose. Mr. Lu Nian, don't you know what kind of person Professor Caesar is? You are a student taught by Professor Caesar himself. I know Professor Caesar is a good man, but Mr. Lu Nian, most human beings have a very short life, ranging from a few decades to 100 years. In this short life, every human being works and lives hard, either for their own dreams, or for their friends, or for their relatives, or for their lovers. But I still don't know why I exist. Mr. Lu Nian, you will definitely know the meaning of your existence in the future. Hey, the future again? But I want to know now. Sorry, Mr. Lu Nian, I can't do anything about this matter, because I don't know why Mr. Lu Nian exists. Haha, forget it. Why should I tell this to an artificial intelligence? Number 1. I plan to go out for a walk. Can you help me? Glad to be of service to you. After chatting with number 1 just now, Lu Nian now understands that since he has become a cavalier, he should shoulder the corresponding responsibilities. Lu Nian was wearing a watch on his hand, which made it easy for him to change his clothes without worrying about his identity being discovered. With the help of number 1, Lu Nian could easily understand the situation in various parts of New York and take action. Just when Lu Nian returned to the ground and began to perform his night's duties, number 1 began to write a diary and sent it to a mysterious email address. As soon as Lu Nian went out, he appeared at the intersection of Hanson PL and S Portland Avenue in Brooklyn. Lu Nian pressed the red button on the watch. Number 1, can you see me now? Yes, Mr. Lu Nian. I can clearly see Mr. Lu Nian's location from the satellite now. Very good. Number 1, from now on, you monitor all criminal activities in New York, then send me the address of the crime scene closest to me. Mr. Lu Nian, are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Also, don't call me Mr. Lu Nian anymore. From now on, please call me Cavalier. Yes, Lord Cavalier. Then let's get started. April 29, 2013. This is a very special day, because Lu Nian officially appeared in front of everyone in New York as Cavalier. On April 30th, Daily Bugle gave Cavalier a very small page. At 1:30 yesterday afternoon, on Brooklyn Avenue, an out-of-control car suddenly rushed onto the road and hit a young child on the road. Seeing that a tragedy was about to happen, a man wearing medieval knight armor appeared in time, picked up the toddler at the critical moment, dodged the out-of-control car, and hurriedly left the scene. At 3:30 p.m. yesterday, a man wearing medieval knight armor rescued more than a dozen construction workers at a collapsed subway construction site in Brooklyn. At 5:30 p.m. yesterday, a residential building in South Brooklyn caught fire. When the firefighters arrived at the scene, the fire was raging and they could not successfully rescue the survivors in the residential building. At this time, a man wearing medieval knight armor rushed into the sea of fire 6 times and rescued a total of 11 survivors. What was not reported in the newspaper was that last night, Lu Nian successively captured 6 thieves, a robber, and a murderer. The Brooklyn police were very busy. As soon as Lu Nian caught the criminal, number 1 immediately notified the Brooklyn police to come and take the criminal away. Lu Nian and number 1 worked well together. It was not until 3 o'clock in the morning that Lu Nian caught the last thief and ended the first night's operation. Among criminals in New York, rumors about a medieval knight gradually began to spread. Every time Lu Nian took action, he would wear nano-knight armor to prevent his identity from being exposed. When Lu Nian returned to the base, number 1 had already prepared a midnight snack for Lu Nian. While eating the midnight snack, Lu Nian asked number 1, "Number 1, how was your performance today?" "Sir Cavalier, Knight, you have caught a total of 8 criminals today and saved the lives of 23 people." "Number 1, what are your plans for tomorrow?" "Sir Cavalier, Knight, I suggest you go to Manhattan tomorrow." "Why? Are there more criminals in Manhattan?" "According to my calculations, the area with the highest crime rate in New York is Brooklyn, but the area with the greatest losses is Manhattan." "Oh, no, I have other things to do tomorrow. Sir Cavalier, Knight, what are your plans for tomorrow? The Ten Rings Gang. Tomorrow I will clear the base of the Ten Rings Gang. After a few seconds. Sir Cavalier, I don't recommend that you clear out the Ten Rings stronghold tomorrow. Why? Because I just intercepted a conversation between members of the Ten Rings. Tomorrow at noon, members of the Ten Rings will attack an orphanage in Queens. Upon hearing this news, Lu Nian's eyes instantly turned red. Number 1. Tell me the address of that orphanage. I want to prevent this tragedy from happening. Sorry, Sir Cavalier, the probability that you can prevent this tragedy from happening is only 63.8%. Why? Because the director of the orphanage is also a member of the Ten Rings. Asshole. Chapter 154, Battle at the Orphanage, Part 1. Number 1. Do you have any way to help me save those orphans? Sir Cavalier, tomorrow 2 black-robed messengers from the Ten Rings will appear at the orphanage at the same time. Black-robed messengers? The image of Forrest Gump immediately emerged in Lu Nian's mind. Are all the black-robed messengers of the Ten Rings superpowers? Yes, not only that, there will be a white-robed messenger and a regional leader present at the same time tomorrow. White-robed messenger? What is a white-robed messenger? The status of a white-robed messenger is higher than that of a black-robed messenger. A white-robed messenger can easily defeat the siege of several black-robed messengers. Trouble. Lu Nian defeated Forrest Gump because Forrest Gump's superpowers were used up. Forrest Gump used the superpowers of the air, which made it hard for people to defend themselves. Lu Nian still felt scared when he thought about it. If Lu Nian had not had the help of superpowers to dodge at that time, there was no doubt that Lu Nian would have died at the hands of Forrest Gump. Now there are not only black-robed messengers, but also more terrifying white-robed messengers. Lu Nian began to retreat in his heart. Sir Cavalier, you are fighting alone now, so I don't recommend you to go to the orphanage tomorrow. No, if I don't go, those orphans will definitely be taken away by the 10 Commandments, and in the end there will be 10, 100, or 1,000 children like Forrest Gump. Sir Cavalier, you have much more responsibilities than anyone else in this world. So, I hope you can learn to be afraid and learn to cherish your life. I believe your life will be of more important use in the future. Okay, since you said so, then I will go later tomorrow. Sir Cavalier. Number 1. Don't try to persuade me anymore. Tomorrow I will kill the director of the orphanage. I will not let go of anyone who is related to the 10 Commandments. Okay then. Sir Cavalier, I will design an action plan with the highest success rate for you. Then I'll leave it to you. Number 1. Lu Nian had been busy all day and was exhausted. He fell asleep as soon as he lay on the bed. In the dream, Lu Nian saw a large group of aliens. They were speaking in an alien language that Lu Nian could not understand. They were holding laser weapons and running and shooting on the streets of New York. A large number of innocent New York civilians died under the guns of these aliens. Just as Lu Nian was surprised, suddenly, the entire ground was covered by a huge shadow and gradually darkened. Lu Nian looked up and saw a huge alien warship in the sky. This alien warship seemed to be an alien creature, with its mouth wide open, flying towards the ground. Woo! With a loud noise, Lu Nian woke up from his sleep. Dream again? The dream I had today is even more outrageous. Aliens? Alien warships? So sci-fi. Waking up from the dream made Lu Nian have no intention of sleeping again. Lu Nian looked down at the watch. It was only a little after 5 o'clock. He had only slept for more than 3 hours. Lu Nian ran to take a shower. After taking a shower, Lu Nian woke up. Number 1. Number 1. Are you sleeping? Lord Cavalier, I am an artificial intelligence and don't need to sleep. You don't need to sleep? Do you usually feel tired? Number. Lord Cavalier, I am an artificial intelligence. In my eyes, there is no such word as fatigue. I can work without sleep for a lifetime. Number 1. What do you do when you are bored? Dazing off. Can artificial intelligence also daze off? Yes. How amazing. How many years ahead of this world are you? At least 1,000 years ahead of this world. Number 1. Have you ever traveled? Well, I want to go out, but I can't. I have been restricted by the highest order issued by Professor Caesar. I can only stay in the computer of this space and can't go out. That's quite pitiful. Haha, not that pitiful. The entire Earth's network is in front of me, just like it's defenseless. My biggest hobby is to see the so-called secrets on Earth. Oh, what secrets are they? I have logged into the networks of the 10 Rings, Hydra, SHIELD, the FBI, and the CIA. There are actually many people with special powers on Earth. I know this. There are black-robed messengers and white-robed messengers in the 10 Rings alone, not to mention other organizations. Sir Cavalier, in fact, this world is far from as simple as it seems on the surface. Oh, I peeked into the confidential files of Hydra and found that World War II was actually launched by aliens. No way. An alien race called Chitauri manipulated Germany behind the scenes and launched World War II. Chitauri? What do they look like? I looked through historical materials on Earth and restored the appearance of the Chitauri. Number 1 used a projector to project several photos of the Chitauri to the center of the base. When Lu Nian saw the appearance of the Chitauri, he was shocked. This, Lord Cavalier, is there a problem? Number 1. I just had a dream that the Earth was invaded by aliens, and the aliens that invaded the Earth in my dream were the Chitauri. Lord Cavalier, this is impossible. According to my calculations, the possibility of the Chitauri invading the Earth is only 0.92%. Why only 0.92%? Because the planet where the Chitauri live is extremely far away from the Earth. The possibility of the Chitauri launching an aggressive war at such a distance is almost zero. But I took into account that the Chitauri might manipulate the Earthlings to kill each other, so I finally came up with the data of 0.92%. Lu Nian did not comment on number 1's analysis. Lu Nian always felt that the dreams he had these 2 days were not simple, because every time he dreamed, Lu Nian seemed to be in the scene. Number 1, is the plan ready? Lord Cavalier, the plan is ready. According to my calculations, there will be only the director in the orphanage in the afternoon, and the black-robed messengers and white-robed messengers will leave. So the best time for you to take action is in the afternoon. Afternoon? What if all those orphans are taken away? Lord Cavalier, we can't save everyone. We are not gods, but humans. Of course, I'm just an artificial intelligence, but I'm just like ordinary people. Number 1. I don't think of you as an artificial intelligence. In my eyes, you are just a person. Thank you, Lord Cavalier. Tell me about the plan. Okay. A projected 3D model appeared in the center of the base again. It was the orphanage opened by the 10 Rings gang. The orphanage will be closed at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Lord Cavalier, enter the orphanage from here after 4 p.m. In the 3D model of the orphanage, a wall on the east side turned red. According to my calculations, the probability of being discovered by climbing over this wall into the orphanage is the lowest, only 16%. The director's office is on the first floor of the orphanage. At the same time, the director's office in the 3D model of the orphanage in the base lobby turned red. After entering the orphanage, Lord Cavalier, Knight, should go to the director's office and kill the director. The director of the orphanage is the regional leader of the 10 Rings gang in Queens. He is very powerful. Lord Cavalier, Knight, please be mentally prepared. Chapter 155, Battle at the Orphanage, Part 2. I used the computer in the orphanage and found out that there are a total of 16 members of the 10 Commandments gang in the orphanage, including a director, 4 teachers, 10 security guards, and a cook. After Lord Cavalier, Knight, enters the orphanage, I will immediately cut off the surveillance video inside the orphanage and switch to virtual images to deceive the security guards in the orphanage. Lord Cavalier, Knight, needs to kill the director in the shortest time possible. Then I will mark the positions of the enemies one by one. Once Lord Cavalier, Knight, kills all the enemies in the orphanage, this operation will be successfully completed. Number 1. I want to ask you a question. What question? I have killed all the enemies in the orphanage. What about the children in the orphanage? Lord Cavalier, Knight, can call the police and leave the rest to the police. Then if the children in the orphanage see the body, will it have an adverse effect on their growth? Of course, but this is unavoidable. Lord Cavalier, nothing in this world is perfect. There are gains and losses. You killed the people of the 10 Commandments gang and got rid of harm to the people, and these children will become victims. But my original intention was to rescue these children. Lord Cavalier, everyone's birth, aging, Illness and death are like a program that has already been written. If you forcibly change a person's fate, it will inevitably affect other people around this person. In the words of Earthlings, this is called the butterfly effect. Then what's the point of me saving these orphans? Of course it's meaningful. The true meaning of chivalry lies in protection. But when I followed your plan, I didn't protect anything. Lord Cavalier, there are two types of protection. One is to protect others and protect others from harm. The other is to protect yourself, protect your beliefs, and stick to it. Lord Cavalier, do you want to protect others, or do you want to protect yourself? Upon hearing this, Lu Nian fell silent. Mr. Cavalier, are you going to go out and help others in the morning? No, I'll take a good rest in the morning and prepare for the action in the afternoon. Lu Nian figured it out. No matter what he does in the future, he just needs to protect his beliefs. As for the tragedy of others, Lu Nian can only try to avoid it. If it is really unavoidable, Lu Nian can only say sorry to them. After breakfast, Lu Nian started training in the base. The training facilities in the base are very complete. Number 1, Lu Nian tailored a scientific and effective training plan to help Lu Nian awaken his superpowers as soon as possible. Lu Nian is full of expectations for holy light, invincibility and resurrection. At 4 p.m., Lu Nian left the base. The orphanage on the outskirts of Queens was funded and built by the Ten Rings gang. Dozens of orphans are accepted here every year. Lu Nian followed the plan and climbed into the orphanage from the east wall. While Lu Nian climbed over the wall, Number 1 replaced the real picture with a simulated picture. The security guards in the orphanage were useless. Moreover, Number 1 has already mastered the location of everyone in the orphanage through the cameras in the orphanage. With such a powerful plug-in, how could Lu Nian's action fail? With the help of Number 1, Lu Nian rushed to the director's office as quickly as possible. The director of this orphanage is a regional leader of the Ten Commandments gang. Although he is not a superpower, his combat power is far beyond that of ordinary people. Who are you? Seeing Lu Nian suddenly appear in front of him, the director asked this question immediately. At the same time, the director planned to call the security guard to help. Number 1 cut off the phone line in time, simulated the voice of the security guard, and deceived the director. You don't have to act anymore. I know who you are. You are a senior cadre of the Ten Commandments gang, and this orphanage is the base of the Ten Commandments gang. Hearing Lu Nian's words, the director showed a surprised expression on his face. How do you know all this? You should have heard of my name. Who are you? Lu Nian. So you are the Lu Nian who made everyone in the Blade Hall feel humiliated? Yes, that's me. Haha. Since you came to me on your own initiative, don't blame me for being ruthless. If I kill you, Lord Man will definitely reward me well. Hearing this, Lu Nian rolled his eyes. Are you dreaming too much? Do you think Lord Man will reward a dead person? Lu Nian, you are very strong, but in front of me, you have no capital to be proud of. Oh, who gave you the confidence? The dean quickly opened the drawer, took out a pistol and pointed it at Lu Nian. Humphrey, no matter how powerful you are, can you be more powerful than a pistol? Seeing this, Lu Nian was speechless. You can't be so naive to think that you can defeat me with a weapon in your hand, right? Why not? Goodbye, Lu Nian. It's time for God to invite you to tea. After the dean finished speaking, he fired 7 shots in a row and used up the bullets in the pistol, but the scene that made the dean dumbfounded happened. Lu Nian stood there unscathed. Anything else? You can continue. At this time, Number 1 reminded Lu Nian, Mr. Cavalier, Knight, please kill the dean of the orphanage quickly. The gunshot just now has aroused the vigilance of the teachers and security guards in the building. Lu Nian rushed towards the dean without saying a word. At this time, the dean had not yet recovered from the shock. After Lu Nian went up, he directly locked the throat with a clean and neat move. Kaka. With a crisp sound, Lu Nian broke the dean's neck. Number 1, what should we do next? Mr. Cavalier, Knight, 2 security guards are heading to the dean's office. They will arrive at the dean's office in 30 seconds at most. Do they have weapons? No. Do you have any suggestions? I suggest that Mr. Cavalier, Knight, solve the enemy with bare hands, and don't use a pistol, otherwise other enemies may escape. I know. So, Lu Nian deliberately turned the dean's body upside down, so that people could see at a glance that he was dead. Then, Lu Nian quietly hid behind the door, patiently waiting for the two enemies to enter the dean's office. A few dozen seconds later, two security guards entered the dean's office. They saw the dean's body sitting on the chair at the first time. The two security guards immediately wanted to check. Lu Nian launched a sneak attack from behind and sent the two people to report to the dean neatly. Number 1. What's next? There is a teacher in the toilet on the 3rd floor, 2 teachers and a cook in the classroom on the 2nd floor, and a teacher who is sleeping in the lounge on the 1st floor, but he was just awakened by the dean's gunshots. But he has not taken any further actions for the time being. If you are listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 156, Battle at the Orphanage. Part 2. Sir Cavalier, I suggest you first eliminate the teachers in the lounge on the 1st floor, then deal with the remaining 8 security guards, and finally come back and deal with the remaining 3 teachers and a cook. Okay, keep in touch. Lu Nian loaded the dean's pistol with bullets and put it away. The teacher in the lounge just heard the gunshot, but he chose to stay in the lounge. The teacher thought, maybe the dean accidentally fired his gun just now? I guess the security guards have gone to check it out by now, so I'd better continue to sleep. Because of this decision, the teacher can live 2 more minutes. 2 minutes later, Lu Nian walked out of the lounge. It's so easy to kill an enemy who just fell asleep. Number 1. What's next? There are 2 security guards in the security room, and the remaining 6 are patrolling in the yard. 4 of them are patrolling along the cofferdam, 1 is guarding the gate of the orphanage, and the last is guarding the door of a room where several children are imprisoned. Number 1. Do you have any suggestions? Sir Cavalier, Knight, you can start with the 2 security guards in the security room. The security room is on the underground floor. In addition, it is recommended that Sir Cavalier, Knight, wear nano-knight armor before taking action. Received. Lu Nian trusted Number 1's suggestion very much. This orphanage is an old building with only stairs and no elevators. The stairs leading to the underground floor are on the side of the main building of the orphanage. Lu Nian followed Number 1's instructions and successfully avoided the security guards patrolling in the yard and entered the basement. There are 3 rooms in the basement of the orphanage. 1 is the security room, 1 is the power room, and the other is a cell. Sir Cavalier, the 2 security guards in the security room have guns in their hands. Please be careful. I'm never afraid of guns. I know Sir Cavalier's superpower is to dodge. But if you overuse it, you will faint due to excessive energy consumption in your body. I know this. The last time Lu Nian fought against the Viper Gang, he fainted because of overusing his superpowers. Lu Nian walked to the security room and kicked the door open. The 2 security guards were well trained and immediately drew their guns and pointed them at the door. Who? The one who wants you dead. Bang, bang. The 2 security guards only had time to fire 1 bullet, and Lu Nian rushed to the 2 of them, punching them in the stomach with both hands at the same time. The 2 security guards immediately dropped their guns and covered their stomachs in pain. The next moment, Lu Nian quickly picked up the 2 guns on the ground and pointed them at the heads of the 2 security guards. Bang, bang. With 2 gunshots, the 2 security guards went to have tea with the director of the orphanage. There are now 6 security guards, 3 teachers and a cook left in the orphanage, a total of 10 enemies. Number 1. What's the next plan? Sir Cavalier, the next action must be fast. The patrol routes of the 4 security guards are fixed, and they will see each other about every 10 minutes. You need to eliminate the 4 patrolling security guards within 10 minutes. Just tell me how to do it. In 8 minutes, 2 security guards will patrol to the east of the orphanage. You need to launch a sneak attack from behind and quickly kill these 2 security guards. At the same time, you need to run quickly to the west of the orphanage along the north wall of the orphanage within 3 minutes. Use the same method to kill the other 2 patrolling security guards. Got it. 10 minutes later, Lu Nian contacted Number 1 again. Number 1, the 4 security guards have been killed. What's next? Follow the east wall of the orphanage, come to the main gate of the orphanage, and kill the security guard guarding the gate. 2 minutes later. Number 1. What's the next plan? There is still one security guard guarding the room in the building, and 3 teachers and a cook are in the classroom. You just need to kill the security guard guarding the room, and then you can use a gun to kill the remaining 4 people. Why use a gun? In order not to give the enemy time to react. Through the surveillance probes in the room, I found that there are more than a dozen children playing in the classroom. If Lord Cavalier, Knight, does not shoot and end the battle quickly, there is a 99.99% probability that they will use the children as hostages and threaten you to put down the gun or leave. I can't shoot in front of the children. Lord Cavalier, Knight, you don't have more choices. Can't I wait a little longer? Lord Cavalier, Knight, every afternoon the director of the orphanage has to talk to his men in various strongholds. Therefore, what you just did cannot be concealed from the 10 Commandments gang. You must complete the task as quickly as possible, and then call the police and let the police handle it. The longer the time is delayed, the more disadvantageous it will be for you. But if those children see me shooting and killing people with their own eyes, and there is blood, it will have an adverse effect on their growth. Mr. Cavalier, have you forgotten? You are in night mode now. There is a 55.7% chance that those children will regard you as a great hero. Of course, if you are good at speaking, this probability will increase to more than 80%. Okay, I'll listen to you. When Lu Nian appeared in front of the children wearing knight armor, they really regarded Lu Nian as a superhero. The teachers in the orphanage were not kind to these children at all, and they would beat and punish them at will. So the children had long been full of hostility towards the teachers. Lu Nian fell from the sky and killed all the teachers, and most of the children applauded. This was thanks to American blockbusters. In order to cultivate the children's indifference and courage from an early age, the teachers in the orphanage often led the children to watch horror movies and war movies together. Children who grew up in this atmosphere have long been accustomed to blood and killing. But there are also a small number of children who are born with fragile minds and sensitive spirits. When they see this scene, they can only scream. Fortunately, the enemies in the orphanage have been cleared out by Lu Nian, otherwise this would be another trouble. After completing the task, Lu Nian called the police. At the suggestion of number 1, Lu Nian retreated safely 5 minutes before the police arrived. Everything in the orphanage returned to peace. The police later learned from the children that the suspect in this case was the knight who had recently appeared out of nowhere. Although Lu Nian did a good thing, Cavalier, Knight, became a wanted criminal by the police. Sir Cavalier, Knight, you are wanted by the New York police. Haha, I knew this would be the result. Sir Cavalier, Knight, I can help you cancel the wanted order. It's useless. You can only cancel the wanted order temporarily, but they will continue to hunt me down. Sir Cavalier, Knight, I can pretend to be the President of the United States and issue you a pardon. Let's talk about this later. Life-saving methods like this must be saved for critical moments. Okay. Chapter 157 Vigilante. After leaving the orphanage, Lu Nian did not return to the secret base. Instead, with the help of number 1, he continued to be a volunteer police officer and helped people on the streets of New York. In a bank in Flushing, 3 armed robbers controlled everyone in the bank and were about to use explosives to blow up the bank's vault. Boom. With a loud bang, the bank's vault was blown open. We're rich, we're rich, we're rich, ha ha ha. After this job, we won't have to worry about food and drink for the rest of our lives. Looking at the countless dollars in the vault, the 2 robbers who were responsible for withdrawing money seemed to have reached a climax in their lives. Bang! At this moment, a loud noise came from the bank lobby. Hey, what's going on outside? How about I go out and take a look? If the hostages are causing trouble, kill 1 or 2 of them. Okay. When the robber returned to the lobby, he found his accomplice lying by the wall, and he didn't know whether he was dead or alive. Which bastard did it? Me. The robber looked in the direction of the voice and found a strange man in knight armor standing in front of the hostages. Needless to say, this was Lu Nian, who came to punish evil and promote good. You are looking for death. Bang, bang, bang. Without saying a word, the robber fired several shots at Lu Nian. With his superpower to dodge, Lu Nian walked in front of the robber unscathed. Lu Nian punched him hard, and with the sound of breaking wind, the poor robber foamed at the mouth and fell to the ground. Now there was only one robber left, who was frantically loading cash in the vault. Hearing someone coming in behind him, the robber asked without even looking, "Hey, what happened outside just now? Are the hostages making trouble? How many hostages did you kill?" "Unfortunately, none of the hostages are dead." "Oh, then why did you shoot?" "No, your voice is wrong." The robber, who was busy packing money, suddenly woke up, but it was too late. Lu Nian's iron fist hit the robber's chest without hesitation. The poor robber immediately vomited blood, flew out, and fell in the middle of a pile of US dollars. It was unknown whether he was dead or alive. After doing a good deed, Lu Nian quietly left the scene without taking a single dollar. After Lu Nian left, a large group of police rushed to the scene. When questioning the hostages, the police got an important piece of information. A policeman asked an old lady, "You mean a man in knight armor saved you?" "Yes, that guy is quite powerful. He can even dodge bullets." "Have you read too many DC comics? Are you sure you are not hallucinating?" The old lady was very angry when she heard this, and raised her cane to hit the police officer's head. "Look at my age. Would I read DC comics? What I just said is true, but that guy is a dangerous murderer. Just this afternoon, he killed 16 innocent people in the orphanage. But he just saved my life." Maybe he felt that he had killed too many people, so he felt guilty, so he saved someone for fun. "I won't let you slander him." The old lady's cane fell on the police officer's head again. The culprit, Lu Nian, has long been away from this place of right and wrong because of his principle of doing good things without leaving a name. With the help of number 1, Lu Nian once again transformed into a volunteer police officer to punish evil and promote good on the streets of New York. On May 1st, the Daily Bugle published news about Cavalier again, but this time, the page was much larger. The headline was very scary: "Perverted Killer Appeared in New York." Our reporter got an important news from the New York Police Department. A weirdo wearing knight armor attacked an orphanage in the suburbs of Queens yesterday afternoon and brutally killed 16 orphanage staff. Fortunately, the police arrived in time and no children in the orphanage were injured or killed. Thank God, we still have the police to protect us. After attacking the orphanage, this weirdo wanted to rob a bank. Coincidentally, another group of robbers was robbing a bank, so he had a fierce fight with the other group of robbers. Before the police arrived, this weirdo fled the bank in a hurry without taking a dollar. Thanks to our police, everyone's deposits were successfully saved. Lu Nian was sitting in the secret base at this moment, enjoying dinner. Lu Nian's dinner was very rich, with mushroom soup, fried onion rings, fried shrimp, and pasta, but the taste was still very ordinary. "Mr. Cavalier, will you continue to go out to protect New York tonight?" "Of course, this is my job." Lu Nian now has no worries about food, clothes, or money, so Lu Nian can now do whatever he wants. After dinner, Lu Nian couldn't wait to go out to work again. With the help of number 1, Lu Nian expanded his work scope to the entire New York City. This evening, Lu Nian caught 3 thieves, 2 robbers, and stopped 2 murders. Compared with the results of last night, Lu Nian's results tonight are a bit less. Number 1, why did I catch so few bad guys tonight? Lord Cavalier, because your scope of work has expanded, I will only give priority to providing you with the nearest crime addresses. Only less than 10 people were caught in one night. Isn't that too few? It's not proportional to my efforts at all. Ordinary crimes are very accidental and don't happen all the time. Yes. Number 1, since you can control the entire world's network, you must be able to easily find out where crimes will happen in the future, right? Okay. Then I will take action in advance starting tomorrow and no longer run around aimlessly like this. Lord Cavalier, there are some problems with this. What problems? Criminals have not committed crimes, so you have no reason to arrest them. That's true. Does Lord Cavalier have any better ideas? Oh, it seems that I can only keep running around like this. Lord Cavalier is alone now, so why not clean up the crime in one area every day? Oh, tell me in detail. I can divide New York into 40 areas, and you clean up the criminals in one area every day. What if there happens to be no criminal activity in that area? Then you can rest for a night. No, the purpose of my action in the middle of the night is to protect everyone. You want me to do nothing for a whole night? I can't do it. Chapter 158 White Robe Messenger. May 1st, Lu Nian had another strange dream. This time, Lu Nian dreamed of a very ferocious alien man, a cute raccoon, a strange tree man, a green-skinned alien woman, and a yellow-skinned guy who looked a bit like an earthling. These 5 guys actually formed a strange team, traveling around the universe in a spaceship. Suddenly, a laser flashed, and the spaceship was blown into pieces. Lu Nian woke up from the dream again. The dreams I have are getting stranger and stranger. What's wrong with my body? Lu Nian looked at the watch and it was just after 4 a.m. Lu Nian ran to take a shower and asked number 1 to make a midnight snack. While eating supper, Lu Nian asked, "Number 1, is there any news about Uncle Frank?" "Yes, the last time I saw the Punisher was in London, England." "Uncle Frank went abroad? What was he doing in London?" "The Punisher broke into the Blade Hall branch of the Ten Rings gang in London alone." Is Uncle Frank okay?" "He was injured, but he won't die." "Number 1, can I talk to Uncle Frank now?" "No." "Why not?" "Don't you control the entire Earth's network?" "Because the Punisher doesn't have a mobile device with him, he can't talk." "I see. Then if Uncle Frank has a mobile device with him, you can contact him, right?" "Yes." "Number 1, as long as you can contact Uncle Frank, tell me as soon as possible." "Okay, Lord Cavalier." Lu Nian finished his supper and felt no sleepiness, so he started training. At around 9 o'clock in the morning, number 1 suddenly found Lu Nian. "Lord Cavalier, there is urgent intelligence." "Has there been any news from Uncle Frank?" "I'm sorry, not yet." "Then what is the promotion intelligence you mentioned?" "Lord Cavalier, you eliminated the Ten Rings members in the Queen's orphanage yesterday, which has attracted the attention of the Ten Rings. A white-robed messenger of the Ten Rings, under the orders of Lord Mandarin, is investigating the matter." "What does this have to do with me?" "Can they find the secret base?" "The secret base can't be found, but they know it was done by Lord Cavalier." "I didn't deliberately hide my identity yesterday, so it's normal for them to know." "But they shouldn't know my true face, right?" "Any camera on the streets of New York that has captured Lord Cavalier's true face has been processed by me to ensure that it is foolproof." "Then what are you worried about?" "Doesn't Lord Cavalier have to go out to work today?" "Yes." "Then I suggest you not go to Queens today, because members of the Ten Rings are tracking you down in Queens." "Number 1, what is the probability of me defeating the White Robe Messenger?" "Less than 50%. "Is it so low?" "The White Robe Messengers are all psychics." Before Lord Cavalier, Knight, awakened his own superpowers, he was at a disadvantage when fighting against psychics. "Then I defeated a Black Robe Messenger very easily before." "That's because Lord Cavalier, Knight, has the superpower of evasion." "Without this superpower, Lord Cavalier, Knight, would definitely be drinking tea with God and talking about life now." "Okay." "Number 1, then after I add the superpower of evasion, how confident are you that I can defeat this White Robe Messenger?" "Still less than 50%. "Why is that?" "Lord Cavalier, Knight, let me give you an example. If when you fought with the Black Robe Messenger that day, the opponent did not use the air to turn into a sharp blade to attack you, but manipulated the air around you away from your body, leaving you in a vacuum, what would your chance of winning be?" The Black-Robed Messenger still doesn't have a thorough understanding of his own supernatural powers. He only knows how to use the air to attack or defend, but ignores the other functions of supernatural powers. The White-Robed Messenger will not make such a low-level mistake. "So Lord Cavalier, the probability of you defeating the White-Robed Messenger will be very low." "But I have a gun." "The other party also has guns, grenades, and rocket launchers." "No way. I didn't encounter such a powerful enemy yesterday." "When Lord Cavalier went there yesterday, the elites of the Ten Rings had already evacuated with most of the children in the morning, so the people you met yesterday were all low-level characters." "Okay." "Lord Cavalier, what's wrong?" "The White-Robed Messenger has set his sights on the Blue Gang's cafe." "No way. Why?" "The Blue Gang helped you find the location of the Ten Rings Gang's base a few days ago, which attracted the attention of the Ten Rings gang. And after that, the Ten Rings gang's base in Flushing Bay was taken away by you. The people of the Ten Commandments gang can also analyze and reason. Damn it. Can you find out their plan? The white robe envoy intends to lead the team to the cafe. When? They are ready to leave now. Damn it. Lu Nian quickly left the secret base and took a taxi to Jenny's cafe. On the way, Lu Nian kept urging the taxi driver to drive faster. Only a dozen members of the Blue Gang were left in the cafe, and all the other members were sent out by Jenny to perform tasks. Number 1. What did you say? Jenny is not in the cafe? Yes, half an hour ago. I saw Jenny and dozens of her men appear on the street controlled by the Earth Dragon Society from the surveillance camera on the street. Earth Dragon Society? Earth Dragon Society is one of the big gangs in Queens, New York. Their main business is gambling and collecting protection fees. Number 1. If I go to the cafe now, what are my chances of winning? 21.29%. Then I won't go to the cafe. I will go directly to Jenny. At this moment, on the territory of the Earth Dragon Society, a bloody battle broke out between the Blue Gang and the Earth Dragon Society. Jenny and the top leaders of the Blue Gang have set their sights on the Earth Dragon Society's casino. The Blue Gang now only operates coffee shops and collects protection fees on the streets. It is completely unable to make ends meet and is in urgent need of a business that can make money quickly. Before Lu Nian could rush to Jenny's side, he received another call from number 1. Sir Cavalier, Knight, the white robe messenger has left the coffee shop. Where are the people in the coffee shop? They were all killed. I knew it would be like this. Sir Cavalier, Knight, the white robe messenger took people to the territory of the Earth Dragon Society. What? Question mark. Exclamation mark. Number 1. Do you have any way to stop him? I can imitate the voice of the Mandarin and call the white robe messenger, but he will easily see through it. Chapter 159. The white robe messenger, continued. I can't care about that. Number 1. Call the white emissary immediately and ask him to cancel the operation. So number 1 called the white emissary in the tone of the Mandarin. After receiving the call, the white emissary was skeptical. The white emissary knew the character of the Mandarin very well. The Mandarin was a vengeful person, and there was absolutely no reason to endure it. Now that the Mandarin suddenly asked him to stop, the white emissary subconsciously felt that there must be something wrong. So, the white emissary called the Mandarin again, and this time, the white emissary made a video call. Number 1 cut off the signal immediately and imitated the Mandarin again to talk to the white emissary. Seeing that the person who appeared in the video was indeed the majestic Mandarin himself, the white emissary finally believed it. The white emissary returned to the base of the Ten Rings gang with his men. When Lu Nian arrived at the territory of the Earth Dragon Society, the battle was nearing its end. The Blue Gang, which has absorbed many gang elites, has amazing fighting power and beat the people of the Earth Dragon Society into fleeing in panic. Jenny is now gradually becoming the big sister of the underworld, and the Blue Gang obeys Jenny's orders. The vice president of the Earth Dragon Society came to the scene to command the battle in person. Jenny, don't you think you have gone too far? The Earth Dragon Society controls more than a dozen casinos. What will happen if we give a few to the Blue Gang? Cutting off someone's financial resources is like killing their parents. Jenny, you are playing with fire by doing this now. Our Earth Dragon Society has a good relationship with several Mexican gangs. You Blue Gang can just wait to bear the wrath of our Earth Dragon Society. Stop talking about these useless things. If you want to fight, fight. If you don't want to fight, get out. I don't have time to waste time with you rubbish. The vice president of the Earth Dragon Society looked at the scene. The brothers of the Earth Dragon Society around him were dead or injured, and they were no longer able to fight. Jenny, I'll let you go for now. The next time we meet, it will be a life and death game. After the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society made a harsh remark, he was so scared that he quickly led his people to escape. Jenny did not send anyone to continue hunting down the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society, but instead asked her men to take over the 3 casinos on this street as soon as possible. Jenny's decision not to hunt down the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society did not mean that no one was hunting him. Lu Nian witnessed the whole process in the dark. When Lu Nian saw that the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society was leaving, his face was full of resentment, and Lu Nian was very angry. Lu Nian did not appear in front of Jenny, and left quietly alone. The vice president of the Earth Dragon Society left the street under the cover of several of his men. He thought he was safe, but he had no idea that he was actually getting closer to death. Lu Nian put on the Nano Knight armor and appeared in front of the group of people from the Earth Dragon Society. Seeing Lu Nian suddenly appear, the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society was instantly frightened to death. Who are you? The one who wants to kill you. I haven't offended you, have I? Why do you want to kill me? Why should I kill you? There is no reason. I just don't like your face. Wait. Before the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society finished speaking, Lu Nian punched him in the chest. The vice president of the Earth Dragon Society turned pale, covered his chest, opened and closed his mouth, but couldn't say a word. The punch from Lu Nian just now made the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society's heart stop instantly. As for the minions around the vice president of the Earth Dragon Society, Lu Nian simply ignored them. Lu Nian thought, since I'm here, let's get to work. Number 1. Start assigning tasks to me. Lord Cavalier, you are in trouble. What's wrong? Lord Cavalier, I just warned you that the 10 rings are looking for you in Queens. Oops, I forgot about that. Lord Cavalier, you have been found by the 10 rings. Now the 10 rings are coming from all over New York to hunt you down. What should we do now? Lord Cavalier, find the nearest sewer. I will show you the way and avoid all the pursuit. Okay. Under the guidance of Number 1, Lu Nian moved freely in the sewer. When the 10 rings saw Lu Nian enter the sewer, they immediately sent people into the sewer to chase him. However, there was no such thing as a solid wall in front of Number 1. Lu Nian successfully shook off all the pursuers and escaped. After getting out of the sewer, Lu Nian put away the Nano Knight armor and planned to return to the secret base. On the other side, after the white emissary returned to the base of the 10 rings, the real Mandarin called to inquire about the completion of the mission. Number 1 was in a dilemma at this time. Although Number 1 was an artificial intelligence, it could not do two things at the same time. The lie was exposed, and the white emissary was severely reprimanded by the Mandarin. Fortunately, the Mandarin did not know the existence of Number 1. Although the Mandarin also had a lot of high technology in his hands, it was nothing in front of the powerful Number 1. Lord Cavalier, Knight, there is trouble again. What's the matter? The white emissary has already known that we lied to him, and he is now leading people to Jenny's location. What? Question mark. Fortunately, Lord Cavalier, Knight, did not leave Queens, and it is still in time to rescue now. Number 1, show me the way immediately. When Lu Nian arrived, the battle was over. Except for Jenny, all the people in the Blue Gang had been killed by the 10 rings. Although Jenny was covered in wounds, she did not surrender to the 10 rings. Tell me, what is your relationship with that mysterious knight? I don't know. Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. My patience has always been poor. I'll ask you one last time, what is your relationship with that mysterious knight? Who is he? I don't know. A hint of smile flashed across the face of the white-robed messenger. The white-robed messenger snapped his fingers, and a flame appeared out of thin air, enveloping Jenny's left hand. The pain of the hand being burned by the fire made Jenny feel so painful that beads of sweat kept falling from her forehead. Will you tell me or not? Jenny replied in a weak tone. I don't know. Humphrey. The white-robed messenger snapped his fingers again, and Jenny's other hand was also engulfed in flames. Jenny screamed miserably. Sir White-Robe, this woman has fainted. Wake her up. Yes. A basin of cold water was poured on Jenny's head, and Jenny woke up from her coma. Jenny suddenly found that she could not feel the existence of her hands. Jenny looked down and found that her hands had been burned to ashes by the strange flames. Jenny looked at the white-robed messenger with anger, wishing she could eat his flesh and drink his blood. Chapter 160 Jenny's Death. The white-robed messenger saw Jenny's angry expression and smiled with evil taste. Haha, I like your expression. Everyone who puts on this expression in front of me has a miserable end, and you are no exception. Come on, dig out her eyeballs for me to play with. Yes, Lord White-Robe. Hearing the words of the white-robed messenger, Jenny's face instantly turned miserable, and fear instantly sprouted in her heart and grew stronger. "No, no, please, kill me." A member of the Ten Commandments gang walked towards Jenny with a smile. Seeing this, Jenny's face became even paler. Jenny struggled desperately and wanted to escape, but was held tightly by two members of the Ten Commandments gang and could not move. Squeak! One of Jenny's eyeballs was cruelly dug out. Jenny let out a heartbreaking scream that lasted for a long time. Jenny's face was bloody, and the position of her left eye was shocking. A hole was bleeding. This was truly a case of having no eye. Squeak! Ah! Jenny's other eyeball was also dug out cruelly. Jenny didn't even have the strength to scream now. After a slight cry, she fainted. The member of the Ten Rings gang who was responsible for digging out Jenny's eyeball respectfully presented Jenny's eyeball to the White Robe Messenger. "Sir White Robe, this is the eyeball of that bitch." "Yes." The White Robe Messenger grabbed Jenny's eyeball and played with it, poured it on her to wake her up. "Yes." Splash! Another stream of cold water woke Jenny up from her coma. "Tell me, where is the mysterious knight? As long as you tell me, I will kill you." I don't know." "Haha, you are still stubborn now? Congratulations, you have successfully worn out my patience. Come on, pour cement into her stomach and send her to death." "Hey, I am always so kind." "Yes, Sir White Robe." A few minutes later, Jenny's execution began. Woo 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 tilde. A large funnel was inserted into Jenny's mouth. Jenny could not speak and could only make a woo woo sound. A large amount of cement flowed into Jenny's body through the funnel. Jenny's mind was full of thoughts. Jenny knew that she was not far from death. At this moment, many memories flashed in her mind. Jenny suddenly missed the people and things in this world. "Lu Nian, I'm sorry," and then, "Goodbye, goodbye." Before Jenny died, her last memory was left to Lu Nian. "Sir White Robe, that woman is dead. Have you found any clues about the mysterious knight?" "I'm sorry, I'm incompetent and didn't find any." "It seems that there is really no connection between the mysterious knight and this woman." "Okay, let's go back." "Yes, Sir White Robe." The Blue Gang had just seized the territory of the Earth Dragon Society, and was wiped out by the Ten Rings Gang. This incident has become a taboo topic in the underground world of Queens. Lu Nian was still on the road when he received a call from number 1. "Lord Cavalier, Jenny is dead." "No, no, no, I don't believe it." "Lord Cavalier, Jenny is really dead." I know." Lu Nian sat down on the ground in despair. "Lord Cavalier, are you okay?" Lu Nian answered without any emotion. "I'm fine." "Number 1, let me be quiet for a while." Lu Nian sat on the ground for several hours. "Number 1, where is Jenny's body?" "It has been sent to the Queen's Police Department." "Where are the Blue Gang?" "All the Blue Gang members are dead." "Haha." "Sir Cavalier, what are your plans next?" "I want to kill the White Messenger. Please help me make a plan." "Sir Cavalier, the probability of you killing the White Messenger is..." "Number 1, probability is probability. Reality is reality. And no matter what the probability of success is, I will kill the White Messenger and avenge Jenny." "Okay, Sir Cavalier, I will start making a plan now." Number 1 instantly came up with thousands of action plans and began to simulate and screen them. In less than a minute, Number 1 made the most feasible action plan. "Sir Cavalier, the plan is ready." "Well, go ahead." 10 o'clock every night is the time for the change of guard at the Ten Rings Gang's base. I will deliberately adjust the time on the shift changer's mobile phone so that the shift changer arrives a few minutes late. You can take this opportunity to enter the Ten Rings Gang's base through the main gate. The White Robe Messenger is located in the deepest part of the Ten Rings Gang's base. I will shut down all the alarm systems on the road and replace the surveillance footage with virtual footage. After you arrive at the White Robe Messenger's room, you will need to fight the White Robe Messenger head-on. At this time, I will not be able to help you, and you can only rely on your real body. The White Robe Messenger. What is the special ability of this White Robe Messenger? Manipulate flames. It is recommended that you bring a fire extinguisher when you have a decisive battle. It may have a miraculous effect. Got it? I'll prepare it. Sir Cavalier, don't you want to go and see Miss Jenny's body? No, seeing it will only make me more sad. No matter what, I will avenge Jenny tonight. Number 1, send me the location of the Ten Rings Gang's base, and I will go there to lurk now. 20 minutes later, Lu Nian appeared near Linnaeus Park on 57th Ave in the eastern part of Queens. The building across the street from Linnaeus Park was the base of the Ten Rings gang. Lu Nian's first reaction after seeing it was, "Why isn't it a warehouse this time?" Lu Nian simply stayed in Linnaeus Park and waited patiently for time to pass. Lu Nian sat on a bench in Linnaeus Park in a daze. Like all people who have lost their first love, Lu Nian kept replaying every bit of his Aunt Jenny in his mind. The more Lu Nian thought, the angrier he became. "White robe messenger, tonight, I will kill you." At the same time, in an old house in the suburbs of Brooklyn, after several months of sleepless efforts, Dr. Gordon finally succeeded in cracking Dr. Zola's brainwave technology. This means that Crocodile Man will be brainwashed by Dr. Gordon and sent out to perform tasks. The original intention of Crocodile Man was to kill Lu Nian. Dr. Gordon, who successfully cracked the brainwave technology, couldn't wait to start brainwashing Crocodile Man. "Father." The transformed Crocodile Man finally called out these two words to Dr. Gordon willingly. "Hey, good boy, you finally acknowledged me as your father. Your father is so happy." Woo 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 tilde. Dr. Gordon couldn't help crying with joy when he saw this. Chapter 161 Night vs. White Robe Messenger. Lu Nian waited patiently in Linnaeus Park until 9:50 p.m. During this time, Number 1 used the space displacement ability of the secret base to send a dinner to Lu Nian. "Mr. Cavalier, there are still 10 minutes before the shift change at the Ten Rings gang's base." "I know," Lu Nian said, and looked across the street. 2 members of the Ten Rings gang were still guarding the gate faithfully. At 10 o'clock, the 2 members of the Ten Rings gang did not wait for their companions to come and take over, and left cursing. Lu Nian seized the opportunity and slipped into the Ten Rings gang's base. "Sir Cavalier, Knight, there are 15 enemies on the first floor, and one of them will reach your location in 3 minutes. Number 1, immediately arrange a safest passage for me to the deepest part of the base." "Sir Cavalier, Knight, there is an emergency escape passage in front of you on the right, but the door is locked. I will crack the password of the gate and open the door in a while, but the time is only 3 seconds. You need to open the door and go in within 3 seconds. Got it?" 3 seconds is enough. With the help of Number 1, Lu Nian had a smooth journey. In the room deep in the Ten Rings gang base, the white-robed messenger was practicing his superpowers. The superpowered need to make their superpowers stronger through continuous training. The walls of the entire room are made of high-temperature resistant materials. As soon as the white-robed messenger starts to exercise, the temperature in the room will rise sharply. The closer Lu Nian gets to the room, the more he feels suffocated. Just in case, Lu Nian puts on the nano-night armor in advance. "Huh? How strange. Why don't I feel so hot after putting on the nano-night armor?" "Sir Cavalier, Knight, the nano-night armor uses very advanced temperature control technology, which can withstand severe cold and high temperature." "I see, it's black technology again." Lu Nian is now numb to the black technology possessed by the secret base. Duang. Lu Nian kicked open the door of the room and instantly felt a terrifying heat wave coming. The white-robed envoy was concentrating on training his supernatural powers, and was suddenly interrupted. He almost went crazy. "Who is so bold as to disturb this envoy's training?" The white-robed envoy looked back and found that the knight he had been looking for was standing in front of him. "It's you? How did you get in here? Where are the people outside? Did you kill them all?" "They will all die, but only after you die." "Haha, knight, you are indeed brave enough to sneak in here alone. How about this? If you are willing to join the Ten Rings and be loyal to the Mandarin, I will not care about your previous destruction of the Ten Rings stronghold." "Haha, white-robe messenger, are you scared? Don't you see that I came here just to kill you?" The white-robe messenger thought for a while and immediately came to his senses. "I understand, you came to kill me for that woman, right? You shouldn't have killed her, Humphrey, and, just kill it. Then you will pay the price for this. Well, if people like you can't be friends, then I can only send you to death." The white-robed messenger and Lu Nian stared at each other at the same time, and the battle was about to break out. Pop! The white-robed messenger snapped his fingers, and a terrifying flame instantly enveloped Lu Nian's right hand. But after a thousandth of a second, Lu Nian's right hand suddenly disappeared from its original place. The white-robed messenger was confident that Lu Nian's hand would be burned to ashes, but the next second, he was stunned because Lu Nian's hand was intact. "How is this possible? How can your hand be intact, Humphrey? Your flames have no effect on me." When the flames appeared out of thin air just now, Lu Nian's hand did feel a burning pain, but Lu Nian's superpowers allowed Lu Nian's hands to quickly escape the burning range of the flames. "This is impossible." The white-robed messenger summoned two flames again, wrapping Lu Nian's hands at the same time. But Lu Nian escaped again with his superpowers. "How is this possible? How can your hands be safe and sound?" I said. "Your superpowers have no effect on me." Lu Nian rushed towards the white-robed messenger. Lu Nian punched the white-robed messenger. The white-robed messenger immediately summoned flames to protect himself. Lu Nian's fist felt a huge danger the moment before it touched the flames. The superpower dodge was activated, and Lu Nian's fist was withdrawn in time. Seeing this scene, the white-robed messenger showed a look of shock on his face. "You are indeed extraordinary. I sincerely invite you to join the Ten Commandments gang again. I believe that with your ability, you have a chance to become a white emissary like me." "Get lost." Lu Nian looked around, trying to find something that could defeat the enemy. At this time, Number 1 reminded, "Sir Cavalier, Knight, did you forget the fire extinguisher? According to my calculations just now, the flames of the white emissary cannot resist the fire extinguisher." "Huh? Why is the watch okay?" "Sir Cavalier, Knight, this watch is not only fireproof, waterproof, and resistant to falling, but also will never go wrong for a second." Haha, black technology again. Yes. When Lu Nian kicked the door in just now, he pulled the fire extinguisher at the door of the room. Lu Nian immediately ran to the door to get the fire extinguisher. The white emissary would naturally not leave Lu Nian alone. Several flames appeared out of thin air again, surrounding Lu Nian. The white emissary intended to burn Lu Nian to ashes. Lu Nian's superpower was activated again, and in 1/1000th of a second, he jumped out of the flame encirclement. Lu Nian quickly picked up the fire extinguisher at the door, turned around and sprayed it at the flames in the air. Sizzled. With a burst of white mist, the flames were extinguished. Seeing Lu Nian escape from his hands again and again, the white-robed messenger gradually lost his composure. "Knight, I don't care who you are destined to die here tonight." The white-robed messenger was surrounded by flames and rushed towards Lu Nian. Lu Nian used the fire extinguisher on the white-robed messenger without saying a word. The white-robed messenger instantly turned into a white man from head to toe. Because of the effect of the fire extinguisher, the white-robed messenger could not cover the surface of his body with flames for the time being. Lu Nian and the white-robed messenger started a fierce hand-to-hand fight. Lu Nian thought that without the help of flames, the white-robed messenger would be a waste that could be slaughtered at will. In Lu Nian's opinion, the white-robed messenger should be regarded as a fire mage, and mages are not good at close combat. But reality gave Lu Nian a slap in the face. The close combat ability of the white-robed messenger was not inferior to Lu Nian at all. Chapter 162 Knight vs. White-robed Messenger, continued. "This is unscientific. Why is a mage so good at close combat?" "Sir Cavalier, Knight, the physical fitness of a superpower is far superior to that of an ordinary person. Please do not use common sense to judge the strength of a superpower." The white-robed messenger was no less surprised than Lu Nian. "Since I became a white-robed messenger, I haven't encountered such a powerful opponent for a long time. Knight, join the Ten Rings gang. I promise that Lord Man can make you stronger." "Haha, but I just want your life now." Before Lu Nian finished speaking, he kicked the white-robed messenger in the waist with a sharp side kick. The white-robed messenger did not dodge and also kicked Lu Nian in the waist with a side kick. Lu Nian's superpower was activated and he avoided the side kick of the white-robed messenger. The situation at that time was like this. Lu Nian's body took 1/1000th of a second to suddenly arch back and avoid the side kick of the white-robed messenger. Then another 1/1000th of a second, Lu Nian's side kick accurately kicked the white-robed messenger in the waist. In just 1 second, the white-robed messenger began to doubt his life. Lu Nian also learned something. Superpower dodge only responds to fatal danger. When Lu Nian was fighting with the white-robed messenger just now, The superpower dodge was not activated. If it were an ordinary person, Lu Nian's kick would have definitely knocked him to the ground, but the white-robed messenger was still able to stand there, just moving his body slightly. Seeing this scene, Lu Nian couldn't help but frown. Why is this guy's defense so strong? Haha, yes, your kick can actually hurt me. Knight, join the Ten Rings gang. With your ability, the Mandarin's conquest of the world will definitely take a big step forward. Daydream, I'm going to kill you. This time, Lu Nian used all his strength and attacked the chest of the white-robed messenger. The white-robed messenger's pupils tightened, and he also used all his strength to punch him. Bang! The two fists collided in the air, making a loud noise. After the punch, Lu Nian retreated 5 steps and the white-robed messenger retreated 6 steps. Lu Nian observed this scene keenly. It seems that my strength is still superior. Lu Nian's momentum rose a lot. The white-robed messenger also noticed this. I didn't expect that the knight's strength is slightly better than mine. The white-robed messenger's momentum weakened a bit. A second later, the two sides fought again. Bang! Swoosh! The sound of punches and breaking wind came one after another. With his superpowers, Lu Nian had the upper hand. The white-robed messenger was powerful because he had superpowers. Now without the assistance of superpowers, the white-robed messenger's strength has greatly decreased. The flames of the white-robed messenger always made Lu Nian dodge easily. Once or twice was an accident, but after so many times, the white-robed messenger also found the problem. You also have superpowers. None of your business. Take my punch. Knight, join our Ten Rings gang. With your abilities, you will surely become Mandarin's confidant in time. Haha. At this point, you still don't give up. Mandarin predicted that the future world will be dominated by people with superpowers, and ordinary people are only fit to be our slaves. Haha. Mandarin is crazy. And you are crazy too. How dare you say Mandarin is crazy? I don't care what you think, I must kill you today. Lu Nian must avenge Jenny. Stubborn. Lu Nian once again engaged in close combat with the white-robed messenger. Number 1. Do you have any idea that can help me defeat the white messenger as soon as possible? Lord Cavalier, the white messenger wants you to surrender, so why not pretend to surrender? Isn't that too despicable? Lord Cavalier, the probability of you defeating the white messenger is already very low. If you don't win by surprise, you may end up dying here. Besides, all is fair in war. Lord Cavalier, which is more important, life or face? And I have dealt with all the cameras here. As long as you kill the white messenger, no one will ever know that you pretended to surrender. Okay. Lu Nian brewed his emotions and said to the white messenger, pause. The white messenger was curious when he saw Lu Nian calling for a pause. What's wrong? Don't you want to fight anymore? I just listened to what you said, and I think what you said makes sense. As long as you can agree to my 2 conditions, I will agree to join the 10 Commandments gang. Oh, which 2 conditions? Tell me. The white-robed messenger was not a fool. Although Lu Nian had temporarily stopped the fight, the white-robed messenger was still on guard. The first condition is that I want a beautiful woman. You killed my girlfriend, so you must compensate me. Haha. You should have said it earlier. There are so many beautiful women in the 10 Commandments gang. We can help you find any type you want. Hearing Lu Nian say that he wanted a beautiful woman, the white-robed messenger's vigilance was slightly reduced. The second condition is that I want to join the Blade Hall. You actually know the Blade Hall? The people from the Blade Hall came to assassinate me before. I can't stand this. I want to avenge this. This condition is also fine. I will report to Lord Man in person and recommend you to join the Blade Hall. With your strength, you are enough to serve as a senior member of the Blade Hall. Since you have agreed to both conditions, I will join the 10 Commandments gang from today. Lu Nian finished speaking and stretched out his right hand. Haha. Good. From today on, we are brothers. The white-robed messenger stretched out his hand and shook it with Lu Nian. Lu Nian wanted to take action, but was stopped by number 1. Sir Cavalier, Knight, your chance of killing the white-robed messenger is less than 10% now. When will be a good opportunity? You can wait a little longer. The white-robed messenger walked out the door and called his men to come and clean the room. He took Lu Nian to another room. A table of sumptuous food and wine was placed in front of the two people. Lu Nian's eyes noticed that there were knives and forks on the table. "Knight, to welcome you to join the Ten Rings gang, I specially prepared a banquet for you." "Thank you, you can call me Lord Whiterobe from now on." "Okay, Lord Whiterobe." "Knight, do you want to eat with me in your armor?" "There is no dressing room here. It is not convenient for me to change clothes." "Haha, there are many rooms in the base. You can find any room to change clothes. Don't worry about it. Let's finish the meal first." "Okay." The white-robed messenger turned around and wanted to sit down without any doubt. The voice of number one appeared in Lu Nian's mind. "Do it." Lu Nian immediately grabbed the fork on the dining table and stabbed the white-robed messenger's neck fiercely. The white-robed messenger did not expect Lu Nian to sneak attack him, and was stunned for a second. Lu Nian took advantage of the victory and grabbed the knife and slashed the white-robed messenger's neck fiercely. Blood spurted out of the white-robed messenger's neck instantly. The white-robed messenger died in frustration under Lu Nian's conspiracy. If you are listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 163, Recruitment of Mandarin. Lu Nian looked at the body of the white-robed messenger on the ground and sat down on the ground. Lu Nian had been highly focused just now, fearing that he would miss the opportunity to strike. Now that the mission was completed, Lu Nian couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief. This damn guy's finally dead. Ha ha ha. Lu Nian laughed at first, but soon began to cry again. Lu Nian suddenly thought of the dead Jenny, and an inexplicable sadness arose from the bottom of his heart. Lu Nian sat on the ground crying and laughing. Outsiders would definitely think Lu Nian was a madman. Just when Lu Nian was a little crazy, the voice of number one came from his mind. "Sir Cavalier, Knight, I suggest you start immediately and eliminate the enemies in the stronghold. The news of the death of the white-robed messenger has been known to the Mandarin." How did the Mandarin know? Each white-robed messenger is equipped with a life detection device. Once the white-robed messenger dies, the life detection device will lose its function. "I know." Lu Nian stood up from the ground and walked out of the room with a determined look. In the base of the Ten Commandments gang, except for the white-robed messenger, there were ordinary people, and the rest of the battle was a one-sided massacre. A few clever members of the Ten Commandments gang saw that the situation was not good and escaped from the base in time. But with the help of number one, Lu Nian quickly caught up with these clever guys and sent them to have tea with the white-robed messenger. After that, Lu Nian set the base of the Ten Commandments gang on fire. The fire attracted a large number of firefighters, police and reporters. However, with the help of number one, the surrounding surveillance cameras did not capture Lu Nian's figure. After a big battle with the white-robed messenger, Lu Nian was exhausted physically and mentally, so he did not stay outside to punish evil and promote good, and went directly back to the secret base. That night, Lu Nian had another strange dream. In the dream, Lu Nian saw a large group of spaceships floating in the air, launching a crazy attack on the ground. On the ground, a large group of aliens of different skin colors were fighting desperately. Finally, a big purple potato fell from the sky and landed in the crowd, killing all the rebels with invincible power. Finally, the big purple potato snapped his fingers, and the entire planet turned into cosmic dust. Lu Nian was so scared that he woke up from his dream. "I have been having strange dreams for several days. What's wrong with me? Why do I always dream about aliens? Do those aliens in my dreams really exist?" Lu Nian looked at his body, which was soaked with sweat, so he got up and took a shower. Number one, "Mr. Cavalier, Knight, I am happy to serve you. Is there any whereabouts of Uncle Friend?" "Not yet." "Okay." Number one, "Prepare me a plate of pasta." "No problem." A few seconds later, a plate of steaming pasta appeared on the synthetic vessel. Lu Nian ate pasta while watching the news. It is now May 3rd, 6 o'clock in the morning. Too many big things happened yesterday. First, Jenny led the Blue Gang to fight with the Earth Dragon Society, and hundreds of people were killed and injured on both sides. Then the white robe messenger led people to destroy the blue gang and killed hundreds of people. Finally, last night, Lu Nian single-handedly destroyed the stronghold of the Ten Rings gang and killed hundreds of people at one time. Hundreds of people were killed and injured in Queens yesterday alone, and the social media on the internet has exploded. The chief of the Queens Police Department is now on pins and needles. Ever since the last time the Black Feather Gang confronted the New York police, which caused widespread controversy in society, the New York police has been committed to creating a very strong image in front of the public. The Thunder operation initiated by Chief Conan has greatly improved the reputation of the New York Police Department. But now, hundreds of gang members were killed and injured in Queens in one day, causing New Yorkers to question the New York police again. Lu Nian watched with interest as the New York media criticized the Queens police for their inaction in major newspapers and websites. Number 1. What's fun today? Lord Cavalier, there's a man who comes to the door of your pizza shop every noon. Haha, I know who it is. Tony the shit guy, right? I told ya according to my calculations, it should be Mr. Tony Stark. That's right, I'm talking about Tony Stark. But from now on, you just have to call him Tony the shit guy. Okay, Lord Cavalier. Mr. Tony the shit guy has appeared in front of your pizza shop every noon recently. The camera is too far away, and I can't hear what he is saying, but after I used lip matching, I found that he was scolding you, and the scolding was very ugly. Huh. Damn Tony the shit guy, do you think I don't know? Number 1, is there anything else? Lord Cavalier, Lord Man sent you an email. Number 1, I don't seem to have an email address. Lord Man seems to know of my existence. Hearing this, Lu Nian was shocked and asked back, no way, how could he know of your existence? The Mandarin has very advanced technology. It seems that the conversation between me and the white emissary was seen through by the Mandarin. Is that a threat to you? This base has very complete countermeasures. Even if the Mandarin knows about my existence, he can't do anything to me. Will he control you? Hee. Lord Cavalier, don't worry. With the technological level of this world, it will take at least 1,000 years to control me. But during this 1,000 years, I will continue to evolve. So in theory, they can control me, but in reality, this only exists in theory. That's good. Hearing what Number 1 said, Lu Nian was relieved immediately. Number 1 is now Lu Nian's biggest support and trump card. If Number 1 has problems, Lu Nian will be unable to move forward. What did the Mandarin say in the email? Like the white emissary, he wants to invite you to join the Ten Rings, and the Mandarin is willing to directly appoint you as the white emissary. Oh, in the Ten Rings, promotion requires promotion level by level. If you want to be a white emissary, you must first become a black emissary. But the Mandarin is now willing to directly appoint Lu Nian as the white emissary, which shows that the Mandarin values Lu Nian's personal ability. The Mandarin thought that since Lu Nian was able to kill the white emissary, then Lu Nian's strength must exceed that of the white emissary. If the Mandarin knew that Lu Nian killed the white emissary by pretending to surrender, he would definitely be so angry that he would vomit blood. Lord Cavalier, do we need a reply? Reply? No. If you reply, wouldn't it prove your existence? Ignore him. Chapter 164. Target, Paris, May 3rd. Lu Nian started his usual day of chivalry. He helped old ladies cross the road, helped lost children find their parents, and when he had nothing to do, he educated those children who had gone astray, and confiscated their pocket money to make them understand the cruelty of the world. At noon, Lu Nian did not let Number 1 deliver food to him. With the money he earned through his own strength, Lu Nian went to the fast food truck to eat lunch with peace of mind, and his heart and stomach were full of happiness and satisfaction. It turns out that the food you eat is the most delicious when you earn money through your own labor. People around saw Lu Nian eating while standing, and they all thought that Lu Nian was so excited because his family was in financial difficulty and he hadn't eaten for a long time. After eating a full meal, Lu Nian lay down on the lawn contentedly, enjoying the gentle breeze and warm sunshine. Just when Lu Nian was about to fall asleep, Number 1 called and woke him up. Lord Cavalier, there is news about the Punisher. Can I talk to him? I can try, but I can't guarantee that he will answer the phone 100%. No problem. Contact Uncle Frant for me immediately. Ding tilde ding tilde ding tilde. At this time, Uncle Frant was recovering from his injuries in an abandoned house in the suburbs of Paris. Just now, Uncle Frant fought with the Blade Hall of the Ten Rings gang in Paris, and both sides won and lost. Uncle Frant killed 6 members of the Blade Hall, but he was also seriously injured and had to hide temporarily. Uncle Frant bought a new mobile phone with a fake identity, intending to ask his former comrades for help. As a result, before Uncle Frant's call was made, Lu Nian's call came in. Uncle Frant was secretly surprised to see that the number displayed on the phone was a series of 0. However, after a moment of hesitation, Uncle Frant finally answered the call. Because this mobile phone and mobile phone number were newly bought, it was impossible for the enemy to discover it so quickly. Who? How do you know my number? Uncle Frant, I'm Lu Nian. Lu Nian? Impossible. Lu Nian is in New York, USA. He can't know my phone number. Who are you? Are you from the Ten Rings? Uncle Frant, I really am Lu Nian. Have you forgotten? I also know that you were in London the day before yesterday. Lu Nian? How do you know I was in London the day before yesterday? Uncle Frant, I got a global status system. That's not right. You can't know my mobile phone number. This is the card I just applied for. Uncle Frant, I have an artificial intelligence in my hand. I asked it to keep an eye on you. As long as you have any news, it will notify me the first time. I see. Uncle Frant, during the days you were away, I have destroyed 2 Ten Rings strongholds. I want to go to Paris to lend you a hand now. Can I? You destroyed 2 Ten Rings strongholds? Yeah, I killed a white-robed messenger and a regional head. Awesome. Uncle Frant, how are you now? I'm seriously injured now. Today I fought with the Blade Hall of the Ten Commandments gang and killed 6 people, but was injured by the leader of the Blade Hall. Uncle Frant, are you seriously injured? It's okay. I'll be fine in 2 days. Uncle Frant, do you need me to go to Paris to help you? No. Uncle Frant, Lu Nian, stay at home and don't run around. I'll be back soon. Uncle Frant, wait for me. I'll book a plane ticket to Paris now. Lu Nian, don't come over. Before Uncle Frant finished speaking, Lu Nian hung up the phone. Number 1. Locate Uncle Frant's exact location. Okay, it's already been located. Yeah. Also, book me a ticket to Paris, France right away. The sooner the better. Okay, it's already been booked for you. A British Airways flight with flight number BA 1534, which will take off from New York's Kennedy Airport at 5:25 p.m. New York time today and arrive at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport at 5:35 a.m. tomorrow Paris time. The flight time is 7 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, I'll start preparing now. Sir Cavalier, firearms are prohibited on airplanes. Do you have a way for me to carry a gun on board? It's a piece of cake. I can forge an Interpol pass for you. Then do it for me now. A few seconds later, 2 documents appeared on the synthetic vessel. One was an Interpol passport and the other was an Interpol identity card. Mr. Cavalier, everything has been done for you. You are now an Interpol police officer and can carry guns on board. Thank you, but only pistols. Pistols? Submachine guns are also okay. What about others? Firearms that are too long cannot be carried on board or checked in. Number 1. Do you have any recommended weapons and equipment? Dagger, Uzi submachine gun and bulletproof vest. Okay, I'll do as you say. Lu Nian immediately went to a weapons store and bought a dagger, Uzi submachine gun and bulletproof vest. After everything was ready, Lu Nian arrived at Kennedy International Airport in the southern part of Queens, New York. When Lu Nian went through security check, he was decisively stopped. However, after Lu Nian took out his ID, he was successfully issued. Lu Nian had to sigh at the powerful ability of Number 1. Number 1 ordered a business class ticket for Lu Nian. The plane Lu Nian took was a Boeing 777, and there were only 8 seats in the business class. On this flight, only Lu Nian booked a business class ticket, so Lu Nian could enjoy the one-to-one service of the flight attendant. Because it takes 7 hours to fly to Paris, Lu Nian fell asleep as soon as he got on the plane. This was supposed to be an ordinary journey, but Lu Nian encountered trouble in the air. Someone on the plane wanted to hijack the plane. This news was discovered by Number 1 accidentally after Lu Nian boarded the plane. Number 1 found that 3 people had impersonated and sneaked onto the plane. Out of caution, Number 1 tracked down the specific information of the 3 boarders and found that all 3 of them were from the same terrorist organization. Mr. Cavalier, wake up. Number 1, is there anything wrong? I just fell asleep. Mr. Cavalier, someone on the plane wants to hijack the plane. What? How did you know? I just found out that 3 members of Al-Qaeda sneaked onto the plane. I haven't found out their specific purpose yet, but I'm sure they want to hijack the plane. Chapter 165. The third terrorist. You are. The terrorist looked nervous and wanted to question Lu Nian's true identity. But before he finished speaking, Lu Nian pulled the trigger. Bang! A bloody hole appeared on the terrorist's forehead, and he collapsed to the ground. Hearing the gunshots from the business class, the terrorists in the economy class did not notice anything unusual. According to their original plan, they were going to kill the air police. In the business class, the air police whispered to Lu Nian, "What should we do next?" "Of course, we should kill all the terrorists. Don't you want to leave any alive? Then the 2 terrorists outside are in your hands. Remember to leave one alive." Hearing Lu Nian say this, the air police immediately stayed where they were. "Shouldn't this kind of thing be handled by the police?" "You know I'll handle it. Why are you still making random comments? It's a human life after all. If you don't kill them, do you plan to let the entire plane be buried with them? You can subdue them and disarm them." Bang! Lu Nian couldn't bear it anymore and knocked the air police to the ground with one punch. "I don't bother talking to idiots. If you dare to say another word, I will kill you." Although the air police stared at Lu Nian angrily, he was very honest and didn't say a word. The flight attendant quickly persuaded him, "We are in the same group. Don't start a fight. Get lost. I don't want to be in the same group with this idiot. He is a pig teammate." The crisis of the plane has not been resolved, and he started to think about the terrorists. He deserves to be killed. I really regret stopping the terrorists from killing him just now. He deserves to die. Now is not the time to talk about this. There are 2 terrorists in the economy class. Can you get rid of them first? Lu Nian glared at the air police fiercely, then walked to the air police and snatched the electric baton. The terrorists in the economy class were a little panicked because their companions had been gone for too long. Regardless of success or failure, their companions should come out to say hello to them. At this time, the passengers sitting in the economy class began to make a commotion. The terrorist held a dagger and shouted nervously, "Don't move, don't move. Whoever moves will be killed." At this time, a passenger in the crowd immediately echoed, "Everyone, don't move, don't kill others. These guys kill without blinking an eye." At a moment, several other passengers echoed, "Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, don't move. Hello, everyone is okay. Don't move. Everyone, don't move. I don't want to die." With these passengers taking the lead, the crowd gradually quieted down. Just when the terrorist was thinking about whether to go to the business class to take a look, Lu Nian suddenly appeared and knocked him out with an electric baton. "Huh? Why is there only one person?" Seeing the terrorist being knocked down, the crowd began to riot again. Lu Nian immediately raised the pistol with one hand and took out his ID with the other hand. "Don't be nervous, everyone. I am from Interpol. I received a tip from an informant that someone would hijack this plane, so I disguised myself in advance and got on this plane." Hearing that Lu Nian was Interpol, the passengers' hearts that had been hanging were immediately relieved. "There is a little trouble now. According to the information I got, there are 3 terrorists on this plane. I just knocked down 2 terrorists, so there is still 1 terrorist lurking in the cabin." After hearing what Lu Nian said, the passengers' hearts were once again raised to their throats. "But don't be nervous, I have found the last terrorist." Lu Nian walked up to a passenger and asked, "When the terrorist asked everyone not to move just now, were you the first to speak?" The passenger next to this passenger immediately pointed out, "Yes, he was the first to speak just now." "What does this prove?" "It means that you are the third terrorist. You mixed in the crowd, led the atmosphere, and asked everyone not to resist. If your companion unfortunately failed, I think you will protect yourself and get off the plane safely." "Ha ha, Do you have evidence? Be careful or I will sue you for defamation. Lu Nian took out the electric baton and directly shocked the passenger. Sorry, I don't need evidence at all. The passenger looked at Lu Nian with an incredible look, and couldn't believe that Lu Nian would really suddenly attack him. Okay, the 3 terrorists have been found. Everyone can rest assured. Lu Nian asked the air police to tie up the 2 fainted terrorists, and returned to the business class to continue his journey. Seeing that the crisis was resolved, the captain walked out of the cockpit. Comrade police, thank you so much. If it weren't for you, this plane would definitely be hijacked by terrorists. Haha. But some people don't think so. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he pouted at the air police with ill intentions. The captain immediately scolded the air police. What's wrong with you? Why don't you cooperate with the police comrades to work well? The air police defended with a face of grievance. Captain, he said he wanted to kill all the terrorists. I just think he was too cruel to do so. After all, these are human lives. Bah, you still say. Do you believe I will kill you now? You are a policeman. If you kill me, you will commit a crime. The terrorists almost killed you just now, and you kept speaking for them. Do you have a pig brain? Humphrey, seeing that Lu Nian was angry, the air police snorted and stopped talking. The hijacking seemed to be over. The passengers returned to their peaceful rest time. Lu Nian continued to fall asleep. The flight attendants performed their duties. There was still an hour and a half before the plane was about to arrive at its destination when the accident happened again. The air police had been at the tail of the plane, responsible for guarding the 2 terrorists. Just in case, Lu Nian handed the gun snatched from the terrorists to the air police, but someone attacked the air police, killing one of the terrorists, and the other terrorist disappeared. A passenger who went to the toilet accidentally discovered the scene and immediately called the flight attendant. The flight attendant was at a loss and had to call Lu Nian. What are you doing? Yon tilde, have we arrived in Paris? Comrade police, something big has happened. The air police is dead. Dead? He deserves it. The flight attendant pleaded in a voice close to crying. Comrade police, the air police is dead, and a terrorist has also escaped. You should go and check. The terrorist escaped? How is this possible? It's true. One terrorist is dead, another terrorist escaped, and the air police was also killed. The plane is so small, I don't believe that terrorists could hide. Lu Nian stood up and walked towards the tail of the cabin. Chapter 166, Life and Death. The space at the rear of the cabin was small, less than 5 square meters. The air police sat on a chair, while the 2 terrorists were thrown on the ground. The air police was killed while sitting in his seat. The dead terrorist was leaning against the wall. Lu Nian found that the dead terrorist was the one who was responsible for inciting the passengers in the cabin just now. After observing for a while, Lu Nian came to a conclusion. It should be a terrorist who broke free from the rope and killed the air police. As for why he killed his companion, it should be to kill him to silence him. Lu Nian's first reaction was that the terrorist who escaped must have disguised himself, so for his own safety, he decisively killed his companion. Just as Lu Nian was checking the body, the plane changed suddenly. A terrorist with a gun appeared in the business class and hijacked the captain and the stewardess. The stewardess was shot down by the terrorist, and the terrorist hijacked the captain into the cockpit and controlled the entire plane. When Lu Nian heard the gunshot, he immediately realized that something was wrong and wanted to return to the business class, but it was too late. The plane was hijacked by terrorists. It flew to an unknown destination. At this time, Lu Nian knew that he had been tricked. Bang, bang. Lu Nian was walking towards the cockpit, but was blocked by a terrorist on the way. But bullets were useless to Lu Nian. The terrorist who fired a gun was shocked to see that Lu Nian could actually dodge the bullets. Bang, bang. The terrorist kept shooting at Lu Nian, trying to kill him, but things went against his wishes, and Lu Nian still walked towards him step by step. Lu Nian walked into the business class and confronted the terrorist who fired the gun. I should have killed you just now. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he took out a dagger and directly cut the terrorist's neck. Then, Lu Nian walked towards the cockpit again. The door of the cockpit was closed. There were 4 people squeezed in the small cockpit at this moment. a terrorist and 3 crew members. I didn't expect you to be a terrorist, Humphrey. You are too naive. The terrorist in control of the cockpit was the passenger who had just reported to the captain the accident at the tail of the plane. What do you want to do? Of course it's for the needs of jihad. You won't succeed. Haha. We have succeeded. You'd better be obedient now, or I will kill you. What do you want? At this time, our companions are already negotiating with the U.S. government. At this time, a burst of gunfire was heard outside. The terrorist showed a cruel smile on his face. It seems that the passengers in the cabin are not very obedient. It seems that they will not be honest unless a few people are killed. He never thought that it was his companions who were fighting with Lu Nian. Soon, it became quiet outside, and then the sound of the handle of the cockpit door was heard. Didn't I tell you to just keep an eye on the outside? Open the door. Who are you? The captain was overjoyed when he heard Lu Nian's voice, and immediately warned the terrorist. It seems that your companions outside have been dealt with by the police. If you know what's good for you, put down your gun quickly, and you may be able to save your life, asshole. The terrorist hit the captain's head hard with the butt of his gun. The captain's forehead immediately swelled up. Open the door. Your plan is doomed to fail. Bah. Don't be so proud. At worst, we'll die together. When this plane crashes, we'll all be doomed. In this situation, Lu Nian immediately contacted Number 1. Number 1, is there any way? Master Cavalier, Knight, don't be nervous. The terrorists are flying the plane to the North Pole. The North Pole? What are they going to do in the North Pole? I don't know. What is the probability that I can break the door? The door on the plane is made of special materials. There is no other way except to blow it up with a bomb. Number 1, I don't care. Help me think of a way. Otherwise, I'm dead. Lu Nian was unwilling to give up when he thought that the plane might crash. Lu Nian now regretted listening to the rubbish air police and showing mercy to the terrorists. If Lu Nian had just killed the 2 terrorists directly, nothing might have happened now. Good people don't live long. Sir Cavalier, you don't have to despair. When the plane is about to crash, you can put on the nanonite armor. What? Nanonite armor can withstand most of the energy generated by the explosion. As long as you wear the nanonite armor, you will definitely not be killed by the explosion. Oh my god. Lu Nian tried several more times unwillingly, but the door of the cockpit still did not move. Number 1, what do these terrorists want to do? They want the US government to release several important leaders of Al-Qaeda. Did the US government agree? Haha. Sir Cavalier, do you still have hope for the US government? First of all, this plane belongs to British Airways, and secondly, most of the people on the plane are French. Do you think the US government cares about your safety? But I'm an American. Sir Cavalier, I forged an Interpol identity for you to board the plane. You are now nominally French. Fuck. Lu Nian also knew at this time that it was impossible to do anything. The fate of this plane was doomed, unless a miracle happened. The terrorists hijacked the plane and flew north. Lu Nian returned to his seat and sat down blankly. A few minutes later, Number 1 took the initiative to contact Lu Nian. Lord Cavalier, Knight, the talks between the 2 sides have broken down. What will happen to this plane? According to my calculations, the fuel of this plane will run out before it reaches the North Pole. It will probably land on the sea northwest of Iceland. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I don't want to die. With your strength, you will definitely not die. Bah. Number 1, what will happen if I smash this door with all my strength? According to my calculations, if you use all your strength, there is a 99% chance that this door will be directly blown away, along with the glass of the cockpit. Lord Cavalier, Knight, please be patient. In 2 hours, this plane will run out of fuel. At this time, the terrorists in the cockpit also received the news that the talks between the 2 sides had broken down. The terrorists began to think about how to maximize their own interests. Soon, the terrorists made a shocking decision to fly a plane into the Eiffel Tower. Chapter 167, Forced to do something. Sir Cavalier, the plane's course has changed. I know. According to my calculations, the plane is heading for Paris. Huh? Paris? Did the terrorists find their conscience? No. According to my calculations, there is a great possibility that the terrorists will crash the plane into the Eiffel Tower. Fuck. Number 1, Are you kidding me? Flying a plane into the Eiffel Tower? Which lunatic would do that? The lunatic in the cockpit would do that. Number 1. Can I use a gun to destroy the structure of this door? This door is stronger than bulletproof glass. If the plane fell to the sea without fuel, Lu Nian would still have a chance to survive. But if the plane crashed directly into the Eiffel Tower, Lu Nian would definitely die. Sir Cavalier, you can jump out of the window and escape by yourself. Number 1. Are you kidding me? I will definitely die if I jump from the sky. If there is a cushion, then I won't die. Where can I find a cushion? There is a large parachute on the plane. The parachute is on the wing. How can you ask me to get it? Sir Cavalier, this is the only way for you to survive. Once the plane hits the Eiffel Tower, you will have no hope of survival. Damn it. What about the passengers on the plane? Sir Cavalier, even your hope of survival is slim. How can you care about other people? Is there really no way out? No. Okay, I give up. Lu Nian began to plan for his own escape. Even if Lu Nian knew where the parachute was, if he wanted to successfully get the parachute, Lu Nian would still face a life-or-death situation. Number 1. Help me calculate the plan with the highest success rate. Mr. Cavalier, now is the best time. Oh, why? The plane is in cruising mode now, and the probability of successfully getting the parachute is the highest. What is the probability of me getting the parachute? 50%. Fuck. Why is the success rate only 50%? You are now at an altitude of 10,000 meters. It is extremely dangerous to walk outdoors. Number 1. At this time, something happened in the cockpit. When the 3 crew members were forced to fly to Paris by the terrorists with guns, they had a bad premonition in their hearts. The 3 crew members secretly exchanged glances with each other, intending to work together to catch the terrorists. At this time, the pilot deliberately flew the plane through the troposphere, and the plane was violently bumpy. The captain seized the opportunity to rush up and tried to grab the terrorist's pistol. The terrorist kicked the captain away and shot the captain in the chest. The co-pilot sitting in the co-pilot immediately hugged the terrorist from behind, and the main pilot also took the opportunity to come over and attack the terrorist. No one was controlling the plane for a while, however, they underestimated the strength of the terrorists. While being held, the terrorist jumped up and used his legs to push away the main pilot in front of him, and at the same time, he used his elbows to push away the co-pilot behind him. Bang, bang. The terrorists fired several shots in a row, killing both pilots. Click. The seriously injured captain desperately opened the door of the cockpit before dying. Lu Nian heard the gunshots and the sound of the door opening in the cockpit, and immediately ran to the cockpit. Lu Nian opened the door of the cockpit and saw the terrorist shooting the captain again. Lu Nian's angry fist hit the terrorist's chest hard. The terrorist's chest was slightly concave in an instant. The next second, Lu Nian's violent fist fell on the terrorist. The terrorist begged for mercy. No, don't hit me anymore. I surrender. Unfortunately, Lu Nian did not make the same mistake again. Lu Nian picked up the terrorist's pistol and shot him in the head. Bang! After a gunshot, the entire cockpit returned to calm again. Lu Nian moved the 4 bodies to the business class. Number 1. What should we do now? The plane is temporarily in cruising mode and will not crash. Lord Cavalier, Knight, can fly the plane to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, France. But I can't fly a plane. Lord Cavalier, Knight, don't worry. I will help you control the plane. Please close the door of the cockpit and sit in the driver's seat. Lu Nian had no choice but to do it. Number 1. What should I do next? First, confirm the current flight status of the plane. I can't learn. Under the urging of Number 1, Lu Nian had to play the role of a temporary pilot. At this time, the Tower of Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport had received a message from the United States, knowing that flight BA 1534 had been hijacked by terrorists. Is this Charles de Gaulle Airport? This is flight BA 1534. The interrupted communication was suddenly restored, catching the airport tower staff off guard. Just now, the airport had consulted the French president. When the French president heard that the hijacked plane might launch a terrorist attack on Paris, he immediately ordered fighter jets to take off and shoot down flight BA 1534. Compared with the lives of tens of millions of citizens in the urban area of Paris, The lives of more than 100 passengers on BA 1534 seemed insignificant. Lu Nian's communication made the ground staff cheer. "Don't be too happy. I don't know how to fly a plane. When you land later, you must be fully prepared." Lu Nian's words made the ground staff fall into the ice cave again. "Then how did you get into the cockpit? Where are the pilot and co-pilot?" "The two pilots and the captain were killed by terrorists. There was no one else in the cockpit except me." "You need to calm down now. I know it without you saying it." The tower staff on the ground were more nervous than Lu Nian at this time. After an emergency discussion on the ground, in order to ensure the safety of Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport, the tower asked Lu Nian to land the plane at Pau Pyrenees Airport in Pau, Pyrenees province in southwestern France. Lu Nian sat in the driver's seat, his hands soaked with sweat. The lives of more than 100 people on the plane were all in Lu Nian's hands. Although number 1 was in command, Lu Nian was still uneasy. The plane cruised steadily in the sky for another hour. The passengers in the cabin did not feel anything unusual. Lu Nian had already explained the situation to the only 2 remaining flight attendants on the plane through the intercom in the cockpit, asking them to calm the passengers' emotions. Fortunately, the passengers were fooled by the flight attendants and did not make trouble. Chapter 168 Emergency Landing. Lu Nian was sitting in the cockpit, feeling very uncomfortable. Lu Nian was not only responsible for the lives of more than 100 passengers on the plane, but also for his own life. "Mr. Cavalier, what you need most now is to stay calm," Lu Nian complained in a low voice. "How can I stay calm in this situation?" When the plane was about to arrive at Pau Pyrenees Airport in Pau, the ground control tower began to give Lu Nian instructions. "Confirm the altitude now and start landing. The runway headlights are on. Don't run off the track. Aim at the runway, start slowing down, and gradually open the flaps. Lower the landing gear. Finally, adjust the brakes until the plane stops." Under the joint command of the control tower and number 1, Lu Nian made an emergency landing at Pau Pyrenees Airport in Pau without any danger. When the plane landed, Lu Nian did not control the speed well, and the plane hit the ground hard, causing severe turbulence on the plane. The passengers on the plane were scared to death. The 2 flight attendants were the most frightened people on the plane, because only they knew that it was Lu Nian who was flying the plane. After rubbing against the ground for a long time, the plane finally stopped. Fortunately, the plane landed safely. The ground staff, police, doctors and nurses at the airport started working immediately. After Lu Nian got off the plane, he was immediately controlled by the police. Although Lu Nian was a hero, 9 people died on the plane, and someone had to explain it. The 9 people who died were the captain, the air police, a flight attendant, the pilot and co-pilot, a passenger, and 3 terrorists. The passenger who died was framed as a terrorist by Lu Nian and then killed by the real terrorist. Although he did not die at the hands of Lu Nian should at least take half of the responsibility for this. But Lu Nian would definitely not say that. With the identity of Interpol as a cover, Lu Nian came out of the police station at noon that day. Lu Nian bravely fought against terrorists, saved more than 100 lives, and won honors and a large bonus. After Lu Nian left the police station, he immediately contacted number 1. "Number 1, how is Uncle Frank?" "No contact. Mr. Frank's phone has been turned off." "Where was he last seen?" "An abandoned house in the suburbs of Paris." "I have marked it for you." "Okay, then I will go there first." Lu Nian rented a car from Pau and headed straight to Paris. Yesterday, after Uncle Frank ended the call with Lu Nian, he found a friend for help and stayed at his friend's house at night. Uncle Frank didn't know that Lu Nian encountered terrorists on the plane. The Ten Rings gang Blade Hall in Paris was attacked by Uncle Frank, and 6 people died, which made the Blade Hall leader very angry. At this moment, the members of the Ten Rings gang were in the city of Paris, looking for Uncle Frank's whereabouts. When Lu Nian arrived in Paris, it was already evening. Lu Nian hadn't eaten for a day and was hungry, so he randomly chose a roadside restaurant for dinner. As a result, after Lu Nian entered, number 1 suddenly warned Lu Nian, "Sir Cavalier, you have entered a vampire restaurant." "What? Vampire restaurant?" "Yes, this restaurant, from the boss to the waiters, is full of vampires. Lu Nian has not encountered a vampire for more than 2 months since he fought with 4 vampires at the Axe Gang headquarters on February 17th. Number 1. Can I kill them all? Sir Cavalier, do you have a grudge against vampires? I don't like these blood-sucking beasts. Sir Cavalier, Europe is the birthplace of vampires, and the power of vampires in Europe is extremely large. Are you sure you want to be enemies with the vampire clan? Those who are not of my race must have different hearts. Having said that, ordinary humans have no power to resist vampires. I know, I have fought with a vampire baron, and he is indeed very powerful. Then do you still insist on going against the vampire clan? Yes, I will kill all the vampires in the world. In fact, it is very simple to completely eliminate vampires. Oh, as long as you can kill the ancestor of the vampire clan, the vampire clan will be completely extinct. What is the strength of the ancestor of the vampire? The ancestor of vampires, Cain, also known as the vampire prince, has the strength of an alpha-level mutant. Cain? Yes, the ancestor of vampires is called Cain. According to the information I have found, this Cain seems to have lived for more than 5,000 years. Live for 5,000 years? Is he an old monster? Yes. According to historical documents, vampires and humans were born in this world at the same time. Where is Cain? In an ancient castle in the Alps. Ah, Lu Nian sighed. Alpha-level mutants are 2 levels higher than Lu Nian. Lu Nian knew that with his current strength, going there would definitely be no different from committing suicide. Mr. Cavalier, do you still insist on doing it now? Forget it. Lu Nian was about to give up this action, but at this time, Lu Nian suddenly heard a woman's cry for help from deep inside the restaurant. The people in the restaurant seemed not to hear this and sat down to do their own things. Lu Nian clenched his fists. Lu Nian remembered that in the basement of the Axe Gang, a group of innocent people were used as food for vampires and bled continuously. Mr. Cavalier, you need to calm down now. Help! Someone save me! Help! Finally, Lu Nian couldn't control his emotions and rushed into the back kitchen of the restaurant. The back kitchen of the restaurant was similar to a slaughterhouse. A group of girls were tied up and locked in cages. On the chopping board, a girl was fixed on it. A huge needle was inserted into the girl's neck, and blood was being drawn out continuously. At the same time, the vampire chef was constantly intimidating the girl, making her even more afraid. An excellent vampire chef believes that the top ingredients need to meet 3 conditions. First, they must be virgins under the age of 18. Second, the limbs of the ingredients cannot be stiff enough, that is, when the blood is drawn, the person must be alive. Third, in the process of drawing blood, the ingredients can be appropriately frightened, thereby accelerating the blood flow rate of the whole body of the ingredients, increasing a certain mysterious component in the blood, and making the blood more delicious. The vampire chef saw Lu Nian coming to the kitchen and thought that Lu Nian was a guest. He scolded him impatiently, "The food will be ready soon, go back to your seat and wait. This is the kitchen. If you barge in here again, I will not be polite." Chapter 169 Rescue. Lu Nian didn't waste time talking to the chef. He rushed forward and punched the chef into the wall. He couldn't get out even if he tried. Then, Lu Nian untied the rope on the girl. But there was still a giant needle on the girl's neck, and Lu Nian was helpless. Number 1. If I pull out the needle directly, will the girl die? According to my calculations, if the needle is pulled out directly, the girl's chance of death will exceed 80%. Then what should I do now? Call the emergency number and let professional doctors and nurses deal with it. Okay. Number 1. You help me call. Sir Cavalier, Knight. There is another question. Speak. People in Paris don't know the existence of vampires. If you call the emergency number now, the existence of vampires will be exposed. I don't want to think about so many things. I just want to save people now. Okay, Sir Cavalier, Knight. I will call the police and the emergency number now. Lu Nian turned off the blood-drawing device and asked the girl to lie there obediently and don't move. Then, Lu Nian released all the imprisoned girls. After being rescued, these girls all knelt down to Lu Nian. Please, save us. As long as you can get me out, I'll do anything. I beg you, have mercy on us. Let us get out. Don't worry, I will definitely save you. I have called the police and the emergency number. The police and doctors will be here soon. Just be patient. At this time, the chef in the wall laughed. Haha, you are so brave. You dare to go against our blood clan. Bullshit blood clan. Just a bunch of beasts who only know how to suck blood. Just like your ancestor Cain. You are not presentable. Hearing Lu Nian mention Cain's name, the chef's pupils suddenly shrank. Tell me quickly, how do you know Cain? Don't worry, when I have the ability to kill Cain, I will kill Cain first. At that time, you blood-sucking beasts will completely disappear from the earth. Haha, ha 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 ha. You think you can kill Lord Cain? Stop dreaming. You will know whether I am daydreaming or not in the future. There is no future. Since you have offended our blood clan today, you will definitely die today. Haha, I am not afraid of you blood-sucking beasts. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that I once killed a vampire baron. You can actually kill a vampire baron? Are you the legendary Daywalker? Who is Daywalker? If you are not a Daywalker, how could you kill a vampire baron? We blood clan are immortal. Huh? You are immortal? Number 1. Are vampires immortal? Yes. Can't vampires be killed? Yes. As long as a vampire is exposed to sunlight, it will burn and die immediately. Of course, if it is a vampire prince, the damage of sunlight can be ignored. I know this. Is there any other way to kill vampires? Yes. Pierce the heart or brain of a vampire with silver and the vampire will die. Anything else? No. What about the cross and garlic? Vampires do hate the smell of garlic, but the smell of garlic is not fatal to vampires. What about the cross? Ordinary crosses have no effect on vampires. Mr. Cavalier, you are in trouble now. There are at least 100 vampires in this restaurant. I know it without you telling me. Lu Nian regretted his impulsiveness at this time, but now that things have come to this, there is no turning back. Lu Nian can only hold on to the end. The kitchen didn't serve the dishes for a long time, and the waiter in the hall ran to the kitchen to urge the dishes. The waiter saw the chef trapped in the wall at first sight. A rag was stuffed into the chef's mouth, making a squeaking sound. The waiter immediately wanted to rescue the chef. At this time, Lu Nian launched a sneak attack on the waiter, and the chef immediately had a companion. But this is not a long-term solution. Lu Nian now hopes that the Paris police can arrive at the scene in time to rescue people. But Lu Nian missed one thing. The owner of this restaurant is a vampire viscount who is well known in Paris. After the police car and ambulance arrived at the restaurant, they were sent away by the restaurant owner before entering the restaurant. At this time, the restaurant owner also realized that there was a problem in the kitchen. The restaurant owner immediately made a phone call, and more than a dozen security guards rushed to the kitchen. Sir Cavalier, the police cars and ambulances are gone. You are in danger. Why? The owner of the restaurant is a celebrity in French society. He used his influence to say that the calls to the police and the emergency number were a joke. Does the same apply to the police and doctors? Sir Cavalier, this world is so realistic. Damn it. Sir Cavalier, there are 12 vampire security guards running towards the kitchen now. Got it. Sir Cavalier, I suggest you escape immediately. No, I can't leave these innocent girls behind. Sir Cavalier, you can't do anything alone. I just checked the information and found out that the owner of this restaurant is a vampire viscount. Although the strength of the vampire viscount is not as good as yours, vampires are immortal. If a fight really breaks out, your chances of winning will not be too high. Then I don't care. I want to save people. I must save people. With red eyes, Lu Nian said to the girls, there are some troubles now. The police will not come to rescue you. Since I promised to rescue you, I will definitely rescue you. Now, you stay hidden and wait for me to come back. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he took the initiative to walk out of the kitchen and fight against the 12 vampire security guards. This was a one-sided battle. Lu Nian did not show any mercy and just threw 12 punches to kill the 12 vampire security guards. But soon, the 12 vampire security guards got up from the ground again. Seeing this, Lu Nian thought to himself, haha, they are indeed immortal. Without the help of silverware and sunlight, Lu Nian could not kill the vampires, so the two sides fell into a tug of war. However, The situation was obviously not in Lu Nian's favor. Lu Nian's physical strength would eventually run out. In addition, Lu Nian had not eaten all day, and Lu Nian gradually lost his physical strength and fell into a disadvantage. Bang! At this moment, the door of the restaurant was kicked open by a stranger. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 170 Blade Warrior. Everyone's attention was immediately drawn to the young black man wearing a black windbreaker and sunglasses, with a silver sword on his back. The vampire guests in the restaurant immediately fell into chaos because someone recognized the identity of the uninvited guest. Daywalker. He's Daywalker. When Lu Nian heard the name Daywalker for the second time, he immediately asked number 1, who exactly is this Daywalker? Daywalker is a very special human being. He has half human blood and half vampire blood. Daywalker can walk freely in the sun and does not have the weakness of vampires being afraid of light. Daywalker's mother was attacked by the vampire Deconfer when she was about to give birth, causing Daywalker to be half vampire at birth, but his mother also died in the attack. This caused Daywalker to extremely hate the vampire race. Daywalker takes it as his mission to kill vampires and is active all over the world. So, he is my natural ally. Daywalker has no friends and has always been a loner. Haha, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I believe Daywalker will not reject a natural ally. Holding 2 silver swords, Daywalker rushed into the vampires, killing them left and right. One vampire after another turned to ashes. This was the first time that Lu Nian witnessed the death of a vampire. Number 1. Do vampires turn into ashes after death? Yes. Then the vampire baron I killed before is still alive? Already dead. I didn't kill him. Daredevil killed him and 3 of his men. Daredevil, the coward? Sir Cavalier, you may have some misunderstandings about Daredevil. He is not a coward. It's just that his job makes him somewhat helpless. Think about it. How can a man who dared to fight the New York Underground Emperor Kingpin for so long be a coward? Humphrey, he avoided the affairs of the 10 Rings. He also avoided the affairs of vampires. If he is not a coward, what is he? Sir Cavalier, actually. Okay, now is not the time to discuss Daredevil. I still have to continue fighting. Lu Nian punched the vampire security guard next to him and then shouted to Daywalker, "Dude, lend me your silver sword." Daywalker looked at Lu Nian meaningfully and threw a silver sword to him. Lu Nian jumped up and caught the silver sword from the air. He turned around and killed a vampire security guard who attacked from behind with a sword. Lu Nian was very powerful and the silver sword directly chopped off half of the vampire security guard's head. The vampire security guard immediately burst into flames. Lu Nian saw the vampire security guard dancing in the flames and finally turned into ashes. I finally killed a vampire, Daywalker praised expressionlessly. Well done. Lu Nian smiled back. Thank you. Lu Nian and Daywalker worked together to kill all the more than 100 vampires in the restaurant. Because the restaurant owner was not in the store, he was lucky to escape. After the battle, Lu Nian sat down on the ground, panting. What's your name? Lu Nian. I'm Eric Brooks. I know. You are the famous Daywalker. Are you also a mutant vampire? No. I'm human. I hate all vampires. I'm also a vampire. No. You're not a vampire, because you have humanity. Lu Nian's words made Daywalker's face move. Since the battle is over, I should leave. Give it back to you. Lu Nian handed the silver sword to Daywalker. Daywalker took the silver sword and put it behind his back. Goodbye, Lu Nian. Goodbye. After Daywalker left, Lu Nian took the girls out of the restaurant. The girl who had been lying on the chopping board and bleeding died of excessive blood loss. Lu Nian hugged the body of the girl and cursed, "These damn policemen and doctors. You are taking human life lightly." Lord Cavalier, please accept my condolences. Number 1, is there any news about Uncle Frank? Not yet. It's time for me to prepare some weapons to deal with vampires. Number 1, do you have any suggestions? Lord Cavalier can customize a batch of pure silver bullets. Good idea. This way I can fight with a gun. Yes. In addition, I suggest that Lord Cavalier can also imitate Daywalker and customize 2 pure silver weapons for close combat. Well, Daywalker's 2 silver swords are good. Daywalker's silver sword is too light and not suitable for you. I suggest that you customize a 2-handed pure silver heavy sword, which is more suitable for close combat. 2-handed sword? Wouldn't it be less flexible to fight like that? With your current strength, fighting with a 2-handed sword is more than enough. Okay, since you said so, I'll believe you for once. Number 1. Help me find where I can customize a 2-handed sword in Paris. I have a simple way. Go directly to a jewelry store to customize it. The jewelry store will definitely not push business away. After all, a 2-handed sword made of pure silver is worth tens of thousands of euros. Moreover, you can say that it is used to ward off evil spirits, and the jewelry store will definitely not doubt it. Haha. Good, let's do it. But before that, what's wrong? Any questions? I strongly urge you to eat immediately. Otherwise you will soon pass out of hunger. Gurgle, gurgle. Lu Nian's stomach immediately made a sound in cooperation. I'm so hungry. A feeling of hunger suddenly hit Lu Nian, making him feel miserable. Lu Nian no longer wanted to eat a big meal. He took 2 steps at a time and ran to a convenience store on the street. Without saying a word, he ate a lot. Lu Nian looked like a starving ghost reincarnated, which scared the convenience store waiter. Fortunately, Lu Nian took out a handful of euros in time, which made the waiter feel at ease. Lu Nian ate thousands of euros worth of food at once before he felt his stomach recover. Seeing the mess on the ground, the convenience store clerk was instantly confused. Sorry, I've been hungry all day. I understand you. The extra 1,000 euros is your tip. Please help me clean it up later. Upon hearing that there was a 1,000 euro tip, the convenience store clerk immediately perked up. Don't worry, sir, I'll take care of everything. Then I'll leave first, bye. Chapter 171 Viscount Porthos. A grand banquet is being held in an ancient castle with a history of thousands of years in the suburbs of Paris, France. The organizers and participants of the banquet are all celebrities in Paris, France. Among them, there is a young man who is very eye-catching. This young man, who is only 25 years old, is already a genuine billionaire. He owns several restaurants. In addition to the superficial glamour, this young man has another unknown identity, the young master of the oldest vampire family in Paris, the Porthos family. After the death of Master Porthos, Master Porthos naturally inherited his father's title and was known as Viscount Porthos. The vampire restaurant slaughtered by Lu Nian and Daywalker is the property of Viscount Porthos. Viscount Porthos was looking for a target at the banquet, but he received a call from his men on the way and learned that a restaurant under his name was slaughtered by Daywalker. It's that damn Daywalker again. Daywalker is notorious among vampires. Once upon a time, a vampire count died at the hands of Daywalker. Since then, vampires no longer dare to easily trouble Daywalker. Although vampires do not take the initiative to trouble Daywalker, Daywalker hunts vampires every day. Some hatreds cannot be resolved in a few words. Although Viscount Porthos hated it, he did not dare to trouble Daywalker. Viscount Porthos did not dare to trouble Daywalker, so Viscount Porthos set his revenge target on Lu Nian. Viscount Porthos learned from his subordinates reports that Lu Nian and Daywalker had committed the tragedy in the restaurant together. Because Lu Nian had just arrived in France today, and he had subdued 3 terrorists on the plane and saved the lives of hundreds of passengers, Viscount Porthos easily found Lu Nian's information. Interpol? When did Interpol dared to provoke our blood clan? Send someone to kill him immediately. Yes, Lord Viscount. When Lu Nian left the convenience store, it was already past 9 o'clock in the evening, close to 10 o'clock. Number 1. Send me the location where Uncle Frant was last seen. Mr. Frant may have left. No matter what, I have to take a look. Okay. Lu Nian drove to the location marked by number 1 and found that Uncle Frant was gone. But Lu Nian encountered a little trouble. The people of the Ten Rings gang also tracked down the location where Uncle Frant had been hiding before. They found that Uncle Frant was not there, so they sent people to secretly keep an eye on this place. When the people of the Ten Rings gang saw Lu Nian appear, they immediately sent the information back to the Blade Hall. The assassins of the Blade Hall immediately set out to catch Lu Nian. On the other side, Viscount Porthos's men were also on their way. The two groups had the same goal, which was to deal with Lu Nian. However, the lack of information between the Ten Rings gang and the vampires caused a beautiful misunderstanding. The Ten Rings gang's Blade Hall rushed to the scene first. When the vampire arrived, he thought that Lu Nian and the Ten Rings gang's Blade Hall were in the same group. When the Ten Rings gang's Blade Hall saw the vampire appear, they thought that the vampire was the reinforcements invited by Lu Nian. So, a war broke out between the two sides, which was unexpected but reasonable. The Ten Rings gang Blade Hall fought against the vampire. Lu Nian watched the fight between the two sides and felt strange in his heart. Who are the people on the opposite side who saved me? But soon, Lu Nian found the problem. Vampires are immortal, and even if they die, they will get up from the ground again. Vampires. These people are vampires. They are here to cause trouble for me too. Because the Ten Rings gang's Blade Hall had never heard of vampires, they felt inexplicable fear when they saw the vampires getting up from the ground again and again. Lu Nian naturally wouldn't tell the truth. He stood aside silently, watching the fight between the Ten Rings gang and the vampires, feeling indescribably refreshed. Lu Nian watched for a while, felt it was meaningless, and left first. In the end, the Ten Rings gang couldn't stand it anymore and chose to retreat. The vampires didn't pursue them and let the Ten Rings gang leave. At the same time, Viscount Porthos and the head of the Paris Blade Hall both received reports from their subordinates that a mysterious force was protecting Lu Nian. Both sides were afraid of the consequences and temporarily gave up their actions against Lu Nian. On the morning of May 5th, Uncle Frank saw a report about Lu Nian on TV and learned that Lu Nian had arrived in Paris. Uncle Frank immediately contacted Lu Nian using his friend's mobile phone. Lu Nian, have you been to Paris? I was in Paris last night. And, I fought with the Ten Commandments last night. You fought with the Ten Commandments so soon? Yes, they are very strong. Of course. I offended the Blade Hall. Uncle Frank, where are you now? Lu Nian, tell me your current location and I'll pick you up. Okay. Lu Nian reported his location to Uncle Frank. Half an hour later, Uncle Frank and his friend drove a yellow Citroen sedan to pick up Lu Nian. After Lu Nian got in the car, Uncle Frank's friend drove away from the scene like a fly. Uncle Frank, do we have to be so cautious? Lu Nian, you don't know how terrifying the Blade Hall is. I have fought with them in London and Paris, so I know it very well. By the way, Uncle Frank, did you destroy the Blade Hall in London? Of course. Then I took the train to Paris. I didn't expect that the Blade Hall in Paris got my information in advance. As soon as I left the train station, I was hunted down by the Blade Hall in Paris. I killed 6 members of the Blade Hall along the way and luckily escaped the hunt. Uncle Frank, how is your injury? Haha, these minor injuries are nothing. Now that you are here, the chances of our success will become greater. Uncle Frank, do you already have an action plan? Of course. What plan? I'll tell you in detail when we get to a safe place. The Citroen sedan circled several times in Paris and finally stopped in an old residential area. Lu Nian, my friend isn't a rich man, so his house is a little shabby. Don't mind. Of course I don't mind. This place is similar to Uncle Frank's rental house. Ha ha ha. I love what you said. Uncle Frank, shall we start discussing the action plan? There's no rush. Lu Nian, take a good rest first. Chapter 172, The Destruction of Paris Blade Hall, Part 1. Lu Nian slept peacefully, and when he woke up he found Uncle Frank cleaning his gun with his friend. Uncle Frank, Lu Nian, are you awake? Won't you sleep a little longer? Lu Nian stretched his body with satisfaction and replied, I've slept well. Uncle Frank took out a map of Paris and put it on the table. Then come over. I'll tell you about our action plan. Uncle Frank pointed to a place on the map and said, according to the information I got, this is the headquarters of the Paris Blade Hall. After seeing it, Lu Nian said in disbelief, how is it possible? The headquarters of the Paris Blade Hall is in the presidential palace. That's right. The person in charge of the Paris Blade Hall has another identity. He is the captain of the French Presidential Guard. He used his authority to recruit all members of the Blade Hall into the Presidential Guard. No way. Each blade hall generally has no more than 20 members. It is not difficult to recruit all of them into the presidential guard. I see. We can't choose to act during the day. Otherwise people will think we are going to attack the French president. If that happens, we will be in big trouble. Then what should we do? Act at night. Only target the people of the Blade Hall. But how do we distinguish between the people of the Blade Hall and ordinary people? We haven't thought of a good solution to this problem yet, but our mission this time is to kill the leader of the Blade Hall first. Okay, Lu Nian, what weapon do you want? Lu Nian took out his Uzi submachine gun. Uncle Frank, I'm well prepared. Uncle Frank took a look and said, Uzi submachine gun, produced by Israel Military Industries. 32-round magazine. It's a good gun, suitable for close-range combat. The next second, Uncle Frank raised the M16 in his hand and shook it. But I still like to use this. Haha. Uncle Frank will never leave his M16 wherever he goes. Of course, M16 is my belief. Uncle Frank explained the action plan for the evening to Lu Nian in detail. The entire action plan was very compact, and every link was taken into account by Uncle Frank. How is it, Uncle Frank? Is my role too small? Haha. Lu Nian, your role is not small, because you have to ensure our retreat. Uncle Frank arranged for Lu Nian to guard a car. As for the most exciting part of the mission, it was all done by Uncle Frank and his friends. Uncle Frank, I'm very strong now. No matter how strong you are only 16 years old this year. Just watch the car behind me, Humphrey. Even if Lu Nian didn't watch the car, Uncle Frank and his friends would have a way to get out of here. But now with Lu Nian here, Uncle Frank and his friends' retreat is even safer. There was still some time before the action, and Uncle Frank asked Lu Nian to sleep again. But Lu Nian refused. Uncle Frank, I'm going to go out for a walk. No, this is an extraordinary period. We must not be exposed outside casually. What should I do if I'm hungry? Uncle Frank took out a bunch of compressed biscuits and threw them to Lu Nian. Eat whatever you want. Uncle Frank relied on compressed biscuits to get through the whole journey. The compressed biscuits tasted ordinary, but they were very filling. Lu Nian was full before he finished a pack. Uncle Frank handed Lu Nian a bottle of water. Lu Nian, drink some water, don't choke. Lu Nian took the water and blew out the bottle in one breath. Uncle Frank, do you eat this every day? Yes. Compressed biscuits are easy to carry, have a long shelf life, and are suitable for field operations. Uncle Frank, we are in Paris now. Lu Nian, this world is very realistic. If you want to do something that others can't do, you have to endure a lot of pain that ordinary people can't bear. Lu Nian didn't comment on Uncle Frank's words. If it were in the past, Lu Nian would definitely support Uncle Frank. But now, Lu Nian has the help of number one, and it can be said that he controls the global network. As long as there is a network, Lu Nian can control everything. Lu Nian lay on the sofa and began to communicate with number one. Number one, what is the success rate of Uncle Frank's plan? More than 90%. Then I'm relieved. However, Lord Cavalier, Knight, the battle between the 10 rings and the vampires last night attracted some people's attention. So what? The 10 rings have noticed the existence of vampires. Lord Man has issued an order to let his men capture a few vampires for research. Haha. Speaking of research, I guess the captured vampires must be living a life worse than death. Human research is terrifying. The progress of society and science is built on the suffering of one or several races. Number one, if the 10 rings want to have any information that is unfavorable to me and Uncle Frank, report it to me in time. Yes, Lord Cavalier, Knight. Lu Nian looked at his watch. There was still some time before the action began, so Lu Nian fell asleep with peace of mind. Lu Nian, wake up. Lu Nian, wake up. I don't know how much time has passed. Lu Nian was called by Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank, are we leaving? Well, if you don't want to go, you can stay here and look after the house. No, I want to go too. Then hurry up. Uncle Frank's friend drove the car, and the three of them came to an inconspicuous alley across the river, 2 streets away from the Élysée Palace. Lu Nian, just stay in the car and look after the car, and then you can drive over to pick us up. Don't worry, Uncle Frank. The people are in the car. Please. Uncle Frant and his friend got out of the car fully armed, and Lu Nian stayed in the car with nothing to do. Number 1. Is there anything fun? Lord Cavalier. If you are worried about Mr. Frant, why don't you follow him secretly? That's not good. With Uncle Frant's ability, there will be no problem. Lord Cavalier, you can connect to the surveillance camera of the Élysée Palace through the internet and see the real-time picture. Forget it. Uncle Frant must have done serious reconnaissance in advance and avoided all surveillance cameras. But you can see the enemy's deployment. Makes sense. Lu Nian did not say the existence of Number 1. An omnipotent artificial intelligence is a bit too scary to say. Moreover, Number 1 is Lu Nian's last trump card, and Lu Nian does not intend to share this secret with anyone. Number 1 quickly invaded the surveillance system of the Élysée Palace, and everything in the Élysée Palace appeared in Lu Nian's vision. Chapter 173, The Destruction of Paris Blade Hall, Part 2. Through the camera, Lu Nian can clearly see everything in the Élysée Palace. Lu Nian saw the captain of the Presidential Guard in the office, writing furiously, and he didn't know what he was writing. In the lounge of the Presidential Guard, there were several seriously injured members, wearing plaster casts and sleeping soundly. These members had made great efforts in the battle with the vampires yesterday. I didn't expect there would be so many patrols. I wonder if Uncle Frant and his men can kill the leader of the Blade Hall. If Lord Cavalier is worried, you can go and take a look. No, Uncle Frant is right. It is also important to ensure a retreat. At this time, Lu Nian's eyes suddenly went dark, and the Élysée Palace was out of power. Number 1. Help Uncle Frant and hack into the surveillance system of the Élysée Palace. After a few seconds, Mr. Cavalier, everything is done. Uncle Frant, it's up to you from now on. On the other side, Uncle Frant's friend took advantage of the power outage to quickly hack into the main computer of the Élysée Palace and implanted a Trojan virus. A few minutes later, the power of the Élysée Palace was restored, but all of the surveillance cameras were out of function. Uncle Frant and his friend entered the Élysée Palace from the back door according to the original plan. They met several guards on the way, and they were easily dealt with by the two. The head of the Blade Hall felt that something was wrong the moment the power went out. He immediately ordered his men to stay alert at all times and prepare for battle. For a time, the Élysée Palace was in a tense atmosphere. Only the President and the First Lady were still sleeping soundly in the bedroom, and they had no idea what was happening outside. An hour later, Lu Nian drove to the back door of the Élysée Palace to help Uncle Frant and his friends evacuate. But when Lu Nian arrived, there was no sign of Uncle Frant and his friends. Lu Nian was feeling anxious. Number 1. Where is Uncle Frant? Why hasn't he come out yet? A few seconds later, he is fighting with the Blade Hall Master. The Blade Hall Master's fighting ability is slightly better than Mr. Frant's. No, I want to help. Sir Cavalier, Knight, I suggest you make a feint to the east and attack in the west. Make a feint to the east and attack in the west? What do you mean? The primary duty of the Presidential Guard is to protect the President's safety. If something unexpected happens to the President at this time, everyone's attention will be drawn to it. The Blade Hall Master can't ignore the President's safety. Then how can Uncle Frant kill the Blade Hall Master? Mr. Frant can't be killed. You can do it yourself. Don't be kidding. I'm afraid I won't be able to get out by then, and that will become an international political incident. Sir Cavalier, Knight, you don't have to show up. You just need to fire a few shots near the President, so that everyone will rush to protect the President as soon as possible. Now the alarm of the Élysée Palace has not been triggered. Only Mr. Frant and the Blade Hall Master are fighting. Okay, I got it. Under the guidance of Number 1, Lu Nian avoided the patrol team members, came to the outside of a building, took out the Uzi submachine gun, and fired a volley of bullets into the air. The entire Élysée Palace was shocked. The alarm level of the Élysée Palace is divided into two levels, red and yellow. The yellow level means that someone is planning to invade, and the red level means that the enemy has already invaded the interior. Everyone ran to the presidential residence as soon as possible. The leader of the Blade Hall and Uncle Frant have been in a stalemate. Both of them were injured, but Uncle Frant was obviously more injured. Just when the two people were unwilling to give in, the president's red alarm sounded. Punisher, you were lucky. The next time we meet, I will definitely kill you. On one side is the French president, and on the other side is the Punisher. The leader of the Blade Hall easily made a choice. Humphrey, the same words are given to you. The next time we fight, I will definitely kill you. The two people left tacitly. With the help of number 1, Lu Nian blocked the path that the leader of the Blade Hall must pass. When the Blade Hall master saw Lu Nian blocking the way, he asked in surprise, "Who are you? How come you are here?" "The one who wants to kill you." Time was running out, and Lu Nian attacked without mercy, and every attack was full of strength. The first time he punched, Lu Nian broke the Blade Hall master's hand drum. The first time he kicked, Lu Nian kicked off the Blade Hall master's calf. After 2 moves, Lu Nian was already invincible. At this time, the Blade Hall master suddenly thought of a wise saying: the villain dies because of talking too much. So he began to seduce Lu Nian to talk, but Lu Nian didn't fall for it, and directly took out the Uzi submachine gun and beat the Blade Hall master into a sieve. After killing the Blade Hall master, Lu Nian, under the prompt of number 1, started a massacre of all the Blade Hall members. Uncle Frant and his friends had already got in the car, but found that Lu Nian was gone. In connection with the sound of the Uzi submachine gun just now, Uncle Frant immediately guessed Lu Nian's intention. So, Uncle Frant said to his friend, "You go back first. I'm going to pick up Lu Nian." "Frant, we are brothers in life and death. Would I leave you alone and run away?" "Thank you, but this matter has nothing to do with you. You have helped me a lot." "Isn't it just death? When have soldiers ever been afraid of death?" "Good brother, then you wait for me here. I will go and find Lu Nian right away." "Frant, actually I think we should wait here. That kid is not an easy person to deal with. Since he dared to go in and cause chaos, he must have made sufficient preparations. No matter what, he is my relative. I want to see him safe with my own eyes." At this point, Uncle Frant deliberately paused. "If Lu Nian has any accident, I don't mind slaughtering the entire Élysée Palace." Uncle Frant said this with a determined look on his face. "Haha. Okay, Frant, then just let it go. I'll wait for you outside." Uncle Frant took the M16 and returned to the Élysée Palace. At this time, gunshots rang out in the Élysée Palace. Lu Nian took up arms and fought the presidential guard. Number 1. How many targets are left to be solved? 6. Hurry up and give me the coordinates. When the police and the army come, I will definitely be in trouble. Don't worry, Lord Cavalier, Knight. I have cut off all external communications of the Élysée Palace. Uncle Frant's purpose of this trip was to kill the leader of the Blade Hall, so he didn't want to start a war with a big fanfare. But now, Lu Nian's side has been opened, and Uncle Frant will naturally not stand idly by. Hearing the sound of M16, Lu Nian knew that Uncle Frant came to support him. While Lu Nian was reaping the lives of the members of the Blade Hall, he began to prepare to meet Uncle Frant. Chapter 174 Looking for someone. After Lu Nian confirmed that all the members of the Blade Hall had been killed, he quickly evacuated in the direction of Uncle Frant. The moment Uncle Frant saw Lu Nian, he couldn't help but shed tears. "Bastard, who let you in?" Seeing Uncle Frant's concerned expression, Lu Nian felt warm in his heart. "Uncle Frant, I'm sorry, I was wrong. If anything happens to you, Uncle Frant will kill everyone here." "No, Uncle Frant, if you kill the French president, the whole world will go crazy." "Okay, my friend is still waiting outside. Retreat quickly." "Yes." Lu Nian secretly gave an order to number 1, causing the voltage of the Élysée Palace to overload, and the Élysée Palace was cut off again. Lu Nian and Uncle Frant left the Élysée Palace in the dark. The three of them sat in a yellow Citroën sedan and drove all the way. This time, the three did not return to the previous rental house. The police in Paris are not fools. In the middle of the night, there were few cars on the streets of Paris. Therefore, the yellow Citroën car that the three people were riding in would definitely attract the attention of the police. Moreover, most importantly, as long as the driving trajectory of the car is carefully studied, it is easy to draw a conclusion that there is an inevitable connection between this car and the attack on the Élysée Palace. So, after the three people drove the Citroën car to the outskirts of Paris, they directly set it on fire. "Lu Nian, Are you serious? You killed all the people from the Paris Blade Hall? Uncle Frank, I'm not lying to you, it's true. How do you know who is from the Blade Hall and who is not? I have my own way of identification. Frank, do you believe what he said? I believe it. Okay, since the Paris Blade Hall has been destroyed, let's go our separate ways here. I will continue my vacation. Thank you for coming to help me. It's a bit awkward to say thank you to each other, right? You saved my life on the battlefield back then. It's a pity that I don't have much money. These are my little gifts. Uncle Frank took out a few €1,000 and stuffed them into his friend's hand. Frank, I'm not helping you for these reasons. I know, but you can't lose money for that, right? Take it, brother. Okay, Frank, take care. Take care. Frank looked at the back of his comrade in arms going away, and his heart was filled with regret. Seeing this, Lu Nian came over to comfort him. Uncle Frank, don't worry. I believe you will meet again. He is my best brother. When I was seriously injured, the first person I thought of was him. Do you know what he does? Lu Nian shook his head and replied, I don't know. Haha. He is the only son of an oil tycoon, a playboy who is wealthy in the eyes of outsiders. He was on vacation in Italy at the time. But as soon as I told him about my situation, he rushed over without stopping. This is a brother. Uncle Frank, I really envy you. Uncle Frank smiled proudly when he heard this. Let's go, Lu Nian. I think Paris is in chaos. We have to leave France as soon as possible. Uncle Frank, where are we going next? We have killed 3 Blade Hall masters so far. Next, we are going to India. India? Is there a Blade Hall in India? When Lu Nian mentioned India, he immediately thought of Nash, the Indian who met him once in the pizza shop. Haha. Of course there is a Blade Hall in India, and there is more than one. Okay, then let's go and take down the Blade Hall in India now. Yes, but before that, we have to go to Bulgaria. Bulgaria? What for? You will know when you get there. After Lu Nian and Uncle Frank left, the whole of Paris fell into martial law. The attack on the Élysée Palace and the killing of dozens of members of the Presidential Guard were tantamount to a serious challenge to the national dignity of a country. Lu Nian and Uncle Frank became internationally wanted criminals. However, it was a dark and windy night last night, and no one saw the true face of Lu Nian and Uncle Frank, so the matter was left unresolved in the end. Bulgaria is the country with the lowest presence in the EU and also the poorest country in the EU. On May 8, Lu Nian and Uncle Frank came to Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. In a bar in Sofia, Uncle Frank met with the informant. The informant gave Uncle Frank a photo of a beautiful blonde girl with a hot body. Lu Nian drooled and asked, Uncle Frank, who is the girl in the photo? This is my friend's daughter. Not long ago, she and her friends came to Eastern Europe for a trip, but lost contact. Did she come to Bulgaria to play? But Bulgaria has the largest women's gathering place in Europe, the town of Wilista. I think there must be clues there. Then what are you waiting for? Uncle Frank, let's go to Wilista. Lu Nian, why are you more excited than me? Wilista is very chaotic. We must be well prepared before we go. What are you afraid of? The Blade Hall of the 10 Commandments gang. We can take it down at any time. I don't believe those guys are more powerful than the Blade Hall. That's hard to say. Uncle Frank chatted with the informant for a while. After paying some money, the informant instructed Uncle Frank to go to Wilista to meet another informant. Lu Nian, let's go. It's time to work. Lu Nian and Uncle Frank rented a taxi and headed straight to Wilista. On the way, Uncle Frank started chatting with the taxi driver. The taxi driver was very talkative. Are you going to Wilista? Are you going there for fun or to buy someone? To find someone. Haha. You are going to Wilista to find someone? That's hard. You can't find someone just because you have money. Of course I know that. Are you bodyguards, mercenaries, or something else? Don't ask that. That's right. Those who know too much don't have a good end. Wilista town, located at the junction of Bulgaria, Macedonia and Yugoslavia, was once a famous scenic spot in Eastern Europe, but now, it has become the largest export site for female labor in Europe. As soon as Lu Nian and Uncle Frank stepped into Wilista town, they were blushing at the alternative scenery in front of them, because the streets were full of meat sellers. Uncle Frank, Are you sure the person we are looking for is here? Well, let's go and meet the informant first. He should know something. Chapter 175 Rescue. In the largest bar in the town of Willista, Uncle Frant found the informant. Uncle Frant showed the photo to the informant. How is it? Have you seen the girl in the photo? No. Uncle Frant took out a €50 note. I have some impression. I seem to have seen it. Uncle Frant took out another €100 note. I have seen it. I must have seen it. But I can't remember where I saw it. Uncle Frant took out another €200 note. I remember. The International Hotel at the east end of the town bought a group of girls a few days ago, including the girl in the photo. Uncle Frant took out €500 again. Seeing this, the informant stretched out his hand and wanted to snatch the €500, but Uncle Frant's hand retreated in time and dodged. Do you have any way to bring this girl out? You can buy her. Girls in the town, as long as you can afford it, you can buy them. Uncle Frant heard this and looked at Lu Nian. Lu Nian nodded gently. Then can you help me get in touch? I just want the girl in the photo. Sure, get it done, and the €500 will be yours. The informant put the €500 into his pocket. Don't worry, I promise to do it for you. We'll just sit here and wait. You go and do it now. Okay. Seeing the informant leave, Lu Nian spoke. Uncle Frant, can we trust him? We'll try our best. We don't know anyone here. It would be nice to have someone to help run errands. Really? Lu Nian was worried and secretly contacted number 1. Number 1, can you find the whereabouts of this girl in this town? After a few seconds, I'm sorry, Lord Cavalier, I can't find her. Does that mean the girl is no longer in this town? Lord Cavalier, there are no surveillance cameras in the town, so I can't find her. Isn't there any in the communication? There are no photos in the communication, so I can't confirm whether it is the target. Okay, if there is any abnormality, notify me in time. About an hour later, the informant came back with a bruised face. Uncle Frant asked in surprise, why did you become like this? The girl has been sold, and the person who bought her is a German. But the person is still in the town, and the goods will be shipped in a week. Oh, you see, I have been beaten like this for helping you to gather intelligence. Can you give me more reward? Uncle Frant took out a €200 note, stuffed it into the informant's hand, and then left with Lu Nian. The informant held the €200 and smiled. Lu Nian. Uncle Frant, what do you say we should do? Rush in to save people directly. Uncle Frant came to the International Hotel and began to observe the surrounding environment. Lu Nian, you stay outside to meet the needs. I will go in to save people. No. Uncle Frant, you stay outside to meet the needs. I will go in to save people. Lu Nian, now is not the time to be a hero. None of us knows what the specific situation is in the hotel. It may be, no, it will definitely be dangerous. Uncle Frant, I actually have superpowers and can dodge bullets. Just leave the rescue to me. You have superpowers? Yes. Uncle Frant suddenly realized, yes, you must have superpowers. Otherwise, how could you beat more than 200 people from the Viper gang that night? So leave the rescue to me. Okay, I believe in you. Lu Nian, you must rescue the people safely. I will meet you outside. Uncle Frant, leave it to me. Lu Nian strode into the International Hotel. Bang! Lu Nian kicked the door open. The hotel owner immediately greeted him with a smile. My guest, are you here to stay or to have fun? Lu Nian explained his purpose directly. I'm here to cause trouble. What? The hotel owner didn't expect Lu Nian to be so arrogant. I think you are here to die. Come on, kill him. More than a dozen sturdy men holding various weapons rushed out of the hotel room and pounced on Lu Nian. Lu Nian took out the Uzi submachine gun and fired a few times. More than a dozen men all fell in a pool of blood. The hotel owner was terrified. Who asked you to come? I can pay double the price. Haha. Sorry, I'm not short of money. I just want your life. Lu Nian laughed and put the gun to the hotel owner's forehead. No, you can't kill me. I'm Mr. Gurton's man. Who is Gurton? Haha. You haven't heard of Mr. Gurton? Mr. Gurton is the actual owner of the town of Wellstar. If you kill me, Mr. Gurton will definitely not let you go. Really? Then let's give it a try. Payu. With a gunshot, a bloody hole appeared on the forehead of the hotel owner. Lu Nian changed the bullets and put the gun in his arms. Number 1, Can you see the interior of this hotel? Number: you can only see a rough outline from the satellite, and you can't see the structure of the room. Forget it. Lu Nian took a bunch of keys from the hotel owner. For a black shop like this, the place where people are locked up should be in the basement, right? Lu Nian walked through the narrow corridor, looking for the entrance to the basement. Mr. Cavalier, Knight, you can take a look at each room one by one. Why? Maybe there will be unexpected gains. Okay. Lu Nian casually opened the room next to him. The room was very small, with only one bed, which was messy, and there was no quilt. A girl with hollow eyes seemed exhausted, sitting numbly on the floor, motionless. Hello. The girl looked up and glanced at Lu Nian, but soon lowered her head and continued to sit there in a daze. Number 1. What's going on? Looking at her situation, she must be full of despair for life. Although she is still alive, her heart is dead. What did she go through in her life? Personally, I think it's better for Lord Cavalier, Knight, not to know. Oh. Lu Nian searched room by room, but each room was similar, with a bed and a girl who had given up hope. Finally, Lu Nian found the entrance to the basement. As soon as Lu Nian opened the door to the basement, an indescribable strong smell hit him in the face, almost making him suffocate. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.